Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook, Beast Master for All. I can see the hidden evolution route. Chapter 61. After Li Qingyu conceded defeat, and Ruizu let Xiao Beilong let go of the blue bird. The blue bird immediately regained its freedom. But the mood is very bad. I thought I would win, but suddenly I was turned over. If not in the game, I lost my life. After Xiao Beilong fell to the ground, he was exhausted, and blood gushed from the wound. And Ruizu was very distressed. The medical staff on the field also immediately went to help Xiao Beilong treat him. First used a hemostatic agent for Xiao Beilong, then a good healing medicine, and finally wrapped it up with medical gauze. Although Xiao Beilong's injury seemed to be serious, he didn't hurt any bones. Just flesh and blood. For spirit beasts with strong bloodlines, it won't take long to fully recover. And when Ruizu and Li Qingyu were fighting, the battle between Zhang Zhujia and Lu He was over. Zhang Zhujia succeeded in the challenge and replaced Lu He. Became the fourth. It didn't take long for Liu He to lose. Sun Qinlayer challenged him again. This made Lu He a little angry. How? He looked like a soft persimmon, being pinched again and again. Liu He's battle pet also felt the same way. Therefore, when fighting Sun Qinlayer's pet, he fought extremely vigorously. In the end, Sun Qinlayer's challenge failed. Leave it as it is. Just when everyone thought that in the future, except for Ruizu who might challenge Li Tang, there would be no more challenges. Zhang Zhujia, who succeeded in challenging Liu He, challenged Zhao Zhang, who was ranked ahead of him. It has to be said that Zhang Zhujia's ambitions are not small. Moreover, the organizers also somewhat underestimated his strength. After some fighting, Zhang Zhujia actually defeated Zhao Zhang. Big surprise. After all, everyone was not optimistic that he could beat Zhao Zhang. Now, even if Zhang Zhujia only challenged the previous one, I have to challenge Zhao Song too. And Zhao Song's battle pet is a bronze star. His battle pet is black iron 9 stars. No matter how ambitious he is, it is obvious that he can only go so far. Now, except that Ruizu might challenge Li Tang. It was believed that there would be no other challenges. But Xiao Beilong is currently injured. Even if Ruizu wants to challenge, he has to wait for Xiao Beilong to fully recover from his injury. The organizers have the same idea as most of the audience. So, they asked Ruizu if she wanted to challenge Li Tang. If they have this plan, they can ask her to challenge tomorrow. Give Xiao Beilong enough recovery time. If she didn't plan to challenge, then this qualifying match would end today. Ruizu naturally did not intend to give up. Although it was a bit difficult to fight against Li Qingyu. But that was seriously affected by Li Qingyu's ability to control beasts. Li Tang's ability to control beast space may not necessarily be this kind of ability. Not only was she unwilling to give up directly, but Xiao Beilong was also unwilling. So, today's game is over. Continue tomorrow. After returning home, Ruizu gave Xiao Beilong an extremely expensive healing medicine. The next day, the little white dragon was alive and well, leaving no trace of the wound. Ruizu also challenged Li Tang in anticipation. In the arena, the two confront each other. The little white dragon looked divine. Gangfengying looks very domineering. Different from the blue bird, it is much bigger than the blue bird, with sharp eyes, majestic body, and looks very domineering. If it weren't for the majesty of the little white dragon, just looking at it, it would be like the food of the Gang Wind Eagle. Knowing that Xiao Beilong was not willing to fly easily, Li Tang commanded the Gangfengying to launch an attack first. Of course he can also force the little white dragon to fly, consuming its physical and spiritual power. But Li Tang is a considerate person. Besides, he didn't even bother to do it. Although Ruizu is very strong. But he is very clear that the opponent is not his opponent. Soon, Gangfengying swooped down to Xiao Beilong. A wing flapped over. Xiao Beilong immediately flicked his tail to meet him. Boom! After the two collided, the spiritual energy exploded. No one hurt anyone. One blow failed, Gangfengying attacked again. Or attack with wings. Xiao Beilong still flicked his tail to resist. After some fighting, Gangfengying still has nothing to do with Xiao Beilong. Under Li Tang's signal, he used the skill Wind Wing Slash. The wings are condensed to form a wind attribute Gang Knife, which is extremely powerful when slashed out with one knife. and Ruizu and Xiao Beilong have always been wary of each other's move. After seeing it perform this move, the little white dragon immediately burst out the power of his blood to resist this move. Boom, boom. After the collision, the spiritual energy exploded. Strong energy ripples immediately surged out. Xiao Beilong successfully withstood Gangfengying's blow. But the power of blood was exhausted. Spiritual energy was also lost a lot. After Gangfengying used his skills, he still hadn't defeated Xiao Beilong. In the eyes of everyone, it will be very difficult to defeat Xiao Beilong again. At this moment, Gangfengying attacked Xiao Beilong again. This time, it didn't use its wings anymore. Instead, he stretched out his claws and grabbed the little white dragon. The little white dragon flicked its tail and drew towards Gangfengying. However, he suddenly discovered that his speed seemed to slow down. It seems that there is an invisible force interfering with it. So much so that it failed to draw the Gangfeng eagle. Gangfengying grabbed the body with its claws. He flew directly into the air with him. And Ruizu's expression changed suddenly. Little white dragon struggled frantically. But after losing the blood power, it couldn't get rid of the Gangfeng eagle's claws at all. The opponent's claws, like iron tongs, firmly grasped its body. At this time, Li Yang could see that from the very beginning, this duel was under Li Tang's control. From this point of view, Li Tang's consciousness of controlling beasts is also very strong. No less than him and Wu Ling. It's just that it didn't show much before. After all, the opponents he met before were resolved casually. There is no need to bother thinking about tactics. In the beginning, Li Tang asked Gangfengying to attack Xiao Beilong with its wings in order to test Xiao Beilong's attack speed and strength. After probing and knowing the opponent's attack speed and strength, he used the skill Wind Wing Slash to force out the power of the little white dragon's blood. Pave the way for what follows. After the little white dragon lost his blood power, the Gangfeng eagle no longer used its wings to attack. Because although it is stronger than the blue bird, its wings are not as strong as the cutting force of the blue bird. It can't break the dragon scales of the little white dragon like a blue bird. Therefore, it wants to defeat the little white dragon. It needs to be grabbed and thrown out of the ring. And Xiao Beilong naturally wouldn't let him catch it casually. Just do the previous steps well. To do it, just like now. Little white dragon's bloodline strength was exhausted. Gangfengying knew the opponent's attack speed and strength again. It was by using his talent to control the wind that he interfered with Xiao Beilong's attack, making the attack of Xiao Beilong miss. As a result, it found an opportunity and caught it in the air. What's next? You don't have to think about it. Xiao Beilong was thrown out of the ring by Gangfengying and lost the match directly. All of this is under Li Tang's control. This gentle boy on weekdays, when he came to the duel stage, he was like a king, possessing extremely strong control. Temperament seems to have undergone earth-shaking changes. And his operation also fell into the eyes of the organizer and the senior management of each school. They all think that this son is extraordinary. After and Ruizu challenged Li Tang and failed. Everyone thought that this qualifying match was over. The organizers are ready to announce the results of the competition. However, Li Tang said that he wanted to challenge Li Yang. In an instant, the arena became hot again. Everyone didn't expect that Li Tang would actually challenge Li Yang. You know, Li Yang's Grey Wolf is already a bronze star. No matter how powerful you are, Li Tang, do you still want to leapfrog the challenge? In fact, it is not absolutely impossible to leapfrog challenges. Especially Gangfengying is very strong in the early stage. But the problem is that Li Yang's Grey Wolf is not a normal Grey Wolf. Ordinary Grey Wolves are not too strong in the early stage. It's not that the Gangfeng Eagle, which is one level higher than it, has no chance. But for the unusual Grey Wolf beast, if it wants to leapfrog the challenge and succeed, it's nothing more than a dream. Of course, Li Tang himself did not have such confidence. He just wasn't willing to lose without a fight. Want to try it out. So, after Li Tang's Gangfengying recovered, Li Tang stood on Li Yang's #1 ring. I want to try. Li Tang looked at Li Yang and said. No problem, Li Yang said with a smile. Then I'm going to make a move. Li Tang said. Please, Li Yang said. Li Tang waved his hand. Gangfengying directly used the talent Yufeng to increase its flying speed. After coming to the sky above the head of the Grey Wolf, he directly used the skill, Wind Wing Slash. Obviously, Li Tang knew very well that he only had one chance. After Gangfengying used the wind wings to chop, when he raised his hand, a white light fell on Gangfengying. Obviously, this is the use of the beast's space ability. After Gangfengying was hit by the white light, it immediately became faster. Not only the flight speed, but also the attack speed is much faster. When the skill was cut out, a series of afterimages were brought out. Because of the fast speed, the lethality of this move has obviously been improved. If it's an ordinary bronze 2-star spirit beast, it's impossible to resist it. But the Grey Wolf beast is not an ordinary bronze 2-star spirit beast. He slammed into this cut directly. Boom! Gangfengying's powerful slash hit the Grey Wolf beast's head, and it was directly shaken away. It only cut off some wolf hairs, but didn't hurt the Grey Wolf beast at all. Seeing this, Li Tang immediately knew that there was no hope. Just about to admit defeat, the Grey Wolf beast already dodges and approaches Gangfengying. Gangfengying quickly flapped its wings, trying to fly into the air, but it was already too late. As the Grey Wolf slapped out its paw, it was directly sent flying out of the ring. One move. Just used one move. The mighty Gangfengying was defeated by the Grey Wolf. At this time, everyone present realized that they had underestimated the power of Li Yang's Grey Wolf. After seeing the extremely powerful wind wing slash of Gangfengying, I thought that the Grey Wolf could not resist it. But the reality told them that to the Grey Wolf beast, that meant nothing. Your Grey Wolf beast is really too strong. Looking at Li Yang, Li Tang sighed. Li Yang smiled and did not speak. As Li Tang challenged, Li Yang failed. Qualifying is over. The final ranking is Li Yang, Li Tang, and Ruizu, Li Qingyu, Zhao Song, Zhang Zhujia, Zhao Zhang, Lu He, Sun Qinlayer, Murong Xiaomei. This is a personal ranking. The ranking of the colleges, after calculation, is Qingfang Beast Academy, Windblade Beast Academy, Asuka Beast Academy, Earthfire Beast Academy, Aoki Beast Academy, Thunder Beast Academy, Baihua Beast Academy, Jushi Beast Academy, Qingchuan Royal Beast Academy, Yukai Royal Beast Academy. Compared with the previous session, this year's ranking has undergone a huge change. Qingfang Beast Academy, which ranked 9th last year, became the first this time. The Windblade Beast Academy, which was number 1 last year, became the second. Asuka Beast Academy, which was 4th in the previous session, became the third. Earthfire Beast Academy, which was ranked 7th last year, became 4th. The 5th place has not changed, it is still Qingmu Beast Academy. The Thunder Beast Academy, which was 2nd last year, only ranked 6th this time. This made Li Yang feel uncomfortable no matter how he looked at the high-level members of the Thunder Beast Academy. The 100 Flowers Royal Beast Academy, which was the 8th in the previous session, moved up 1 place and became the 7th. The Giant Stone Beast Academy, which was ranked 3rd last year, became the 8th. It was as miserable as Thunder Beast Academy. Of course, thanks to Li Yang. The high-level members of Jushi Beast Academy were also unhappy with Li Yang. Qingchuan Beast Academy, which was 6th last year, became 9th. Yukai Royal Beast Academy, as always, is the last one, it is as stable as Mount Tai. No matter how you change, my Yukai Academy will remain unchanged. Change a little and I lose. After publishing the results. Next, is the need to issue rewards. This is also the time Li Yang is most looking forward to. For the competition process of the 10 Schools League. He is not interested, because I knew from the beginning that I was invincible. This kind of game is boring. Mainly for rewards. The rewards are said to be generous. As a child from an ordinary family, he is naturally very rare. Soon, the awards ceremony will begin. This award is awarded from the back to the front. That is, the 10th will be awarded first. Then 9th, in turn forward. The first prize will be issued at the end. Anyway, there are 10 people in total, and it will be my turn soon. Li Yang is not in a hurry. Murong Xiaomei, who was rewarded first, was ranked 10th. Except for the award certificates that are useless. She got a pet egg that can only grow to diamond level. And a reward of 1 million blue star coins. There is also a space ring. Although when choosing a pet egg at the beginning, you can also choose a pet egg that can grow to a diamond level, but after that, the academy generally won't provide it. Because a pet egg that can grow to diamond level is expensive. Therefore, normally speaking, for most students, if the family is not very rich, the second spirit beast egg is usually a pet egg that can only grow to platinum or even gold. This spiritual beast egg that can grow to diamond level is obviously very important to Marong Xiaomei. You can tell by the excited look on her face. And 1 million blue star coins, although not a huge amount of money, but it is indeed a lot. A space ring, even the cheapest one, is worth hundreds of thousands. These rewards are definitely called the previous rich rewards. It is said that the rewards for the top 3 are better than those for the other 7. Even the 10th reward is so good. Li Yong and Li Tang were already looking forward to their rewards. As for Enruizu, who was ranked 3rd, I don't care about rewards at all. This is the gap between rich daughters and ordinary people. Seeing Enruizu's nonchalant expression, Li Qingyu, who was ranked 4th, looked depressed. Auntie, since you don't like the top 3 rewards, might as well let me get 3rd. I am very rare. Although Li Qingyu is a student of Osca Academy, he has been vigorously cultivating. For him, the Flying Bird Academy spared no expense to buy blue bird eggs for him. But Bird Academy has limited funds after all, even if the resources are heavily tilted towards him. That's not enough either. If you have the opportunity to get some good things, you can't miss it. After Marong Xiaomei, Sun Qinlayer, Lu He, Zhao Zhong, Zhang Zhujia, Zhao Song, and Li Qingyu all received awards one after another. They are each a spirit beast egg that can grow to a diamond level. There is also a space ring. It's just that the blue star coins obtained are different. For every top 1, there will be an extra 500,000 blue star coins. Next, it was Enruizu's turn to receive the award. She not only has a certificate of acceptance, but also a trophy. Of course it's the runner-up trophy. In addition, she also received a spirit beast egg. But it is not able to grow to the diamond level, but can grow to the starstone level. A spirit beast that can grow to starstone level costs several $1,000,000. For ordinary people, it would take a lifetime to get this egg and sell it. Moreover, it is not a life of frugality. As long as you don't sell particularly expensive items, you can live comfortably for a lifetime. But for Enruizu, there was no fluctuation at all. The black dragon beast eggs she once gave Li Yong were all capable of growing to the king level. What's more, this spirit beast egg can only grow to the starstone level. In addition, she also got a space ring. This space ring of hers can be seen from the appearance. Obviously much better than what Li Qingyu and the others got before. It is estimated that there are at least 1 million blue star coins. Moreover, she also got 5 million blue star coins. Li Qingyu, who was behind her, got 4 million blue star coins. But she got 5 million blue star coins. It can be seen from this that the bonus promotion rules of the top 3 are different from those of the bottom 7. Not everyone has a difference of 500,000. As for whether there is a difference of 1 million for each person, it still depends on how much reward Li Yong and Li Tang will receive next. After Enruizu, it was Li Tang. Soon, Li Tang received the certificate and the runner-up trophy. Also got his reward, a spirit beast egg that can grow into a star stone. A space ring worth millions. 8 million blue star coin rewards. Even Li Tang, who has always been calm, he was also excited at the moment. Can't hide my joy, and it can also be seen through the rewards he received. The rewards for the top 3 are not increased by 1 million for each top place. Li Tang had 3 million blue star coins more than Enruizu. It stands to reason that Li Yong can at least earn 3 million more. Soon, it was Li Yang's turn. With excitement, he stepped onto the podium. First of all, I got the award certificate and the championship trophy. Then, he got a pet egg that could grow to king level. An extremely exquisite space ring, estimated to be in the millions. He also received 10 million blue star coins as a reward. There is no doubt that this is an extremely generous reward. If all of them were converted into blue star coins, it would be tens of millions. It is mainly a spirit beast egg that can grow to the king level. It's just too expensive, worth tens of millions. This is extremely shocking, not just because the rewards are expensive. It's that the organizers have never given such valuable rewards before. This time, Li Yong was given such a valuable reward. It's a little surprising, but smart people soon figured it out. It is the potential shown by Li Yong that the organizers are willing to vigorously cultivate. After all, the main purpose of their existence is to select young people with potential for the kingdom. Help them grow up early. Fortunately, he held an important position in the kingdom and served the kingdom. Even if some people grow up, they are unwilling to serve the kingdom. But their existence is very useful to the kingdom. Once encountering monsters attacking the city, their existence can obviously better resist the invasion of monsters. The organizers' attitude naturally determined that the dean of the Windblade Beast Academy would not end well. At this moment, he was ashamed, and the last hope in his heart disappeared. Sure enough, after the 10 schools league had just ended, the high-level executives of the organizer made public the fact that the dean of the Fengren Beastmaster Academy ordered Kai Jian to do black hands to Li Yong during the trial, and let Kai Jian come forward to correct him. As for the dean of the Windblade Beast Academy, he couldn't afford to offend the high-level executives of the organizer, and he didn't quibble about what he had done, and confessed it outright. He knew that when the organizer wanted to make the decision for Li Yong, any struggle he had would be of no avail and would only lead to a worse end. Therefore, at the request of the high-level organizers, and in order to make the high-level organizers show mercy to his subordinates, the dean of the Windblade Academy apologized to Li Yong in public. Being a human being for 2 lifetimes, Li Yong naturally knew that this old guy didn't really apologize and ignored him. This made the dean of the Windblade Beastmaster Academy very annoyed, but he didn't dare to show the slightest bit. Finally, the organizer contacted the patrol room. The Windblade Beast Academy was arrested by the patrol room, waiting for the trial of the city lord's mansion. Just when Li Yong was about to leave the Tianlin Stadium, a staff member of the organizer came to look for him. Said that a senior executive of the organizer wanted to meet him. Li Yong was slightly surprised. Then he followed the staff member. In a room, Li Yong met the executive of the organizer. This is a middle-aged man who looks to be in his 40s, with neatly combed hair. Although he has a beer belly, he still has an extraordinary bearing. His name is Wang Zelen. After seeing Li Yong, Wang Zelen smiled and said, "Student Li Yong, your performance this time is very good. You're flattering me, but I actually didn't show much. The main reason is that my gray wolf level is higher than the rest. As the saying goes, a level higher than others can kill people. They are naturally not my opponents." Li Yong said truthfully. Even his awareness of beast control is not bad. But it really didn't show up. Because it is useless. Just like before Li Tang played against Enruizu. If Enruizu hadn't challenged him, he wouldn't have known that his sense of beast control was so strong. You are very humble. Not bad. You have such great potential and are so humble. You will have great promise in the future. Wang Zelen admired Li Yang's humility. Most of them at his age can achieve such achievements, and most of them will go to the sky. It's rare to see someone like him. How could Wang Zelen know that Li Yang's psychological age is older than his father? What are you looking for me for? Li Yong is indifferent to other people's praise, and wants to know why he is looking for him quickly. Wang Zelen smiled and said, "Of course I have something to do with you, and it's still an important thing." After finishing speaking, Wang Zelen smiled without saying a word, staring at Li Yong. Li Yong was very helpless. "What's the matter? You just said it." Wang Zelen waited for a while, smiled, and asked, "You are very calm, you don't look like you are of this age at all, and you are not curious about what I have to say." "Curious, but don't tell me," Li Yong said helplessly. "Curiosity, don't you ask?" Wang Zelen asked. "I'm waiting for you to tell me." Li Yong said a little speechlessly. "If you have anything to say, just say it. What's the point of trying to do something?" But thinking of where the other party was, he was relieved again. People from places like them like to test people from time to time. Anyway, if you can bear not to ask, it shows that you have a heavy heart. I'm getting more and more optimistic about you, young man. Work hard, your future must be wonderful. Wang Zelen laughed loudly. "Thank you, I will work hard," Li Yong said. Wang Zelen nodded and said, "Okay, let's get down to business. There is a secret realm that has been passed down from ancient times. Do you dare to enter it?" Wang Zelen asked. "A secret realm passed down from ancient times?" "That's right. It's unknown exactly when this secret realm was created, but it's been a long time." Wang Zelen nodded. Why did you let me break into this secret realm? Li Yong asked. Wang Zelin said. There are many levels in this secret realm, and every time you pass a level, there will be rewards, and the further you go, the better the rewards. From the looks of it, it should be a trial secret realm, that is, every level of this secret realm is very difficult, and ordinary people can't break through a few levels at all. I think you are extraordinary, so I will give you a chance to go in and try it. You must know that every time the secret realm is opened, a certain amount of spiritual energy will be consumed. It needs to consume a lot of spirit stones, so we generally don't open this secret realm, and most people don't have the opportunity to challenge it. This can also be regarded as a special reward for you to win the first place in the 10-school league. Li Yong became interested, and asked tentatively, the rewards for clearing the level belong to me. Hearing this, Wang Zelin laughed loudly, you kid, you are so useless. Of course it's yours, don't have any worries, just use your milk to pass the test, no matter where you pass or how good you get, it's all yours. Hearing this, Li Yong suddenly regained his energy. Even if the things given in the ancient secret realm were ordinary at that time, they should be unusual now, right? What's more, isn't it said that the rewards given later are better? As long as he goes through a few more levels, he will definitely get good things. Then when will I enter the secret realm? Li Yong asked impatiently. Tomorrow, today's game just ended, you should take a good rest. Only when the state is restored to the best state can we pass a few more levels. Wang Zelin smiled and said. After all, he is a young man, no matter how calm he is still a little impatient in the face of huge interests. How did he know that Li Yong was so anxious because he was afraid that he would go back on his word? After all, it takes a lot of spirit stones to open this secret realm. This is also a small expense. In case they drink together with several senior executives at night. It suddenly occurred to me that I had spent so much today. Feeling pain all of a sudden, he decided to disqualify him from entering the secret realm. Then he has no place to cry. But Wang Zelin said so. He couldn't say anything more. Just nodded. Can only hope they don't go back on their word. After leaving the room, Li Yong walked towards the outside of the Tianlin competition. Go to the gate of the arena. Seeing his parents, and Ruizu, Wu Qing, Wu Ling, and their parents were all waiting for him at the door. You didn't leave? Li Yong asked and Ruizu, Wu Qing and Wu Ling. We are waiting for you. What is the organizer's high level looking for you? Wu Qing asked. Li Yong didn't hide anything, and told them the situation. It made them envious for a while. And I wish Li Yong enters the secret realm tomorrow, can break through a few more levels, and get more good things. After Li Yong expressed his thanks to them, offered to treat them to a big meal. Everyone was not polite to him. We all know that he made a fortune today. Tens of millions of income. Li Zan and Zheng Liangli didn't dare to think about it before. Not long before Li Yong came out, the two of them were still a bit dreamy. You pinch me, I pinch you. It was obvious that I felt pain every time, but after a while, I became uncertain again. It's also funny and poignant. In this world, the gap between rich and poor is also huge. And Ruizu didn't even care about wealth. Putting it on Li Zan and Zheng Liangli, they couldn't believe it, they were afraid they were dreaming. After the big meal, it was half-afternoon. Wu Ling suggested that everyone go to the scenic spot together. And Ruizu and Wu Qing both raised their hands and feet in agreement. Li Yong was not very interested, but in order not to spoil everyone's interest, he agreed. This play, one afternoon passed. At night, passing by a barbecue stand. Wu Ling wants to eat barbecue. With a big wave of his hand, Li Yong invited everyone to have barbecue again. Of course, and Ruizu, Wu Qing, Wu Ling, and their parents rushed to pay. In the end, it was paid by Li Yong, who was one step faster. In this world, the expense of eating is nothing at all. Only the very poor cannot afford it. Li Yong, who now has a net worth of tens of millions, spends this little money, which is simply a drop in the bucket. Against the night wind, Li Yong and his parents returned home. After returning home, Li Yong went back to the room. Summoned the gray wolf beast and the green spirit turtle from the beast-fearing space. Feed them supper, and play with them. When they eat, Li Yong suddenly realized, he didn't even check the information about the spirit beast egg. Just decided to check it out. This spirit beast egg obtained by Li Yong. It is the spirit beast egg of the wild boar with tusks. This is a spirit beast that can only grow to the king level. And the initial combat power is very strong. But the king class obviously cannot meet Li Yang's needs. He wanted to see if the other party had a more powerful hidden evolutionary route. Generally speaking, hidden evolutionary routes are more powerful evolutionary routes. Because the materials needed for evolution are precious and complex, they are not easy to be found. Therefore, it becomes a hidden evolutionary route. Through internal inspection, Li Yong saw the information of the wild boar with tusks. Spirit beast name, Fang Boar. Level, Black Iron level, maximum can grow to Gold level. Growth state, Spirit beast egg. Attribute, Soil. Talent, Great strength. The wild boar with tusks is born with great strength. Skill, Boar's sudden advance. The wild boar with fangs instantly enters a state of madness, its spiritual energy becomes extremely violent, all attributes are doubled, and a series of violent attacks are carried out on the target. Evolution Route 2. Article 1. Tusk Boar upgrade to Gold level. Earth Scale War Boar upgrade to Platinum level. Wild Boar Warrior upgrade to Diamond level. Article 2. Tusk Boar upgrade to Gold level. Tusk Boar upgrade to Platinum level. Hog Rider upgrade to Diamond level. Boar King upgrade to King level. Wild Boar Emperor upgradable to Emperor level. After checking, Li Yong found that there are only 2 evolutionary lines for the wild boar with tusks. There is no hidden evolution route. However, the second evolution route can eventually evolve to the Emperor level. But people in the world don't know, they only think that it can evolve to the King level. Otherwise, the value of this spirit beast egg would not be tens of millions, but several hundred million. Of course, to evolve it from the King level to the Emperor level, the evolution materials would probably cost hundreds of millions. Can't seem to find it yet. Otherwise, it won't be impossible to discover it all the time, and it can still evolve. Although the potential of the tusk boar is now clear, it is not at the King level. But for Li Yong, it is clear that he still does not like it. He has the ability to see the hidden evolutionary route, and if he doesn't choose a battle pet that can grow to the Emperor level, he will be sorry for his ability. Therefore, Li Yong decided to sell the tusk wild boar spirit beast egg. With this money, you can buy a lot of things. Spiritual beast eggs are naturally out of the question. Moreover, if you can still find spirit beast eggs such as gray wolves and green spirit turtles that can grow to the Emperor level with hidden evolutionary roots, then you will make a lot of money again. Li Yong believes that if he spends more time and looks around, he can always find it. After all, there may not be a lot of spirit beasts that have not been found to hide their evolutionary roots. If you can't find it in this city, you can go to another city. There is no need to lower the requirements. This is a matter of a lifetime. Because he planned to sell it, Li Yong didn't put the wild boar egg with fangs in the beast familiar space. Instead, it was put into the space ring. This space ring has an unusually large space, and a small part can store living things. A spirit beast as big as a green spirit turtle can accommodate hundreds of them at the same time. It can be seen that this space ring is very unusual. More expensive than many people expected. It has to be said that the organizer's investment in him this time is really not small. If he doesn't develop in the future, the high-level executives of the organizer will probably regret it. The next day, Li Yong just walked out of the community when a car stopped beside him. It was the car sent by the organizer to pick him up to the secret realm. Li Yong greeted the driver and sat in the back seat directly. Half an hour later, the driver took Li Yong to a valley on the outskirts of the city. Li Yong did not suspect that the other party had impure motives. Because usually secret realms, especially secret realms handed down from ancient times, are usually located in mountains, valleys and the like. After getting off the car, Li Yong saw Wang Zelin who was waiting for him. And the top executives of the other organizers. Li Yong had seen them before when they were playing. Just didn't talk. Xiao Li is here. Wang Zelin greeted Li Yong with a smile. The other executives of the organizer also greeted him with smiles. I have to say that face is enough. You know, these few people are important figures that Enruizu's father has to respectfully receive when they see each other. If others give him face, Li Yong will naturally not neglect the other party. He responded respectfully to them. After a brief chat, They brought Li Yong to the entrance of the secret realm. This is one side of the valley. Li Yong didn't see an entrance or anything like that. But as Wang Zelin took out a khaki talisman and waved it on the mountain wall in front of Li Yong, a khaki light door appeared. Okay, you can go in. You don't have to worry about your own safety. Because this secret realm will arrange for you to fight spirit beasts according to your level. Even if you lose, you and your pet will not be killed. Instead, you will be sent out forcibly, Wang Zelin said to Li Yong. Li Yong guessed it before, nodded, and stepped into the light gate. After entering the light gate, there was a glare in front of Li Yang's eyes. After the glare, he appeared in a forest. There is a dirt road in the forest. He knew that if he followed this path, he would encounter various checkpoints. So, he summoned the gray wolf beast and walked forward. Soon, a war pet in the shape of a yak appeared in front of him. Li Yong knew that this was the first hurdle. He quickly checked the other party's information through the space ability of the beast. So that we can know ourselves and the enemy and never be imperiled in 100 battles. Spirit beast name, long-haired cow. Level, bronze 2-star, can grow up to bronze level. Growth state, growth stage. Attributes, none. Talent, none. Skills, none. Obviously, this is a relatively ordinary spirit beast. However, this is also normal, the first level. It can't be too difficult. At Li Yang's order, the gray wolf immediately rushed towards the long-haired ox. The long-haired ox also lowered its head and rushed towards the gray wolf. Normally speaking, the gray wolf beast is fighting head-on, and it is not the opponent of the long-haired cow. Because the opponent's strength is greater than it. Take advantage of size and weight. But Li Yang's gray wolf is no ordinary gray wolf. In terms of size alone, it is bigger than a long-haired cow. Even if it is not as good in terms of strength, it is not much different. With a flexible body, sharp fangs and claws, it is not a big problem to defeat the long-haired cow. After a while, the long-haired cow was beaten to the ground. As the gray wolf bit hard on its neck, the long-haired cow exploded into energy fragments. Obviously, this long-haired cow is not a real spirit beast, but a psionic eudemons. This was expected by Li Yong. Because the trial secret realm usually uses psionic beasts. Real spirit beasts are not so easy to manipulate. After all, it has its own independent consciousness. It also couldn't fit perfectly with the formation of the secret realm. After killing the long-haired ox, Li Yong did not wait for the reward to be distributed. After being stunned for a moment, I guessed that it might be distributed after the end. It is to move on with the gray wolf beast. Outside the secret, Wang Zelin and other high-level executives of the organizer looked at the disappearing one on the light gate. There was a look of surprise in his eyes. Past the first level so quickly. They've been through it before. It is clear that even the opponent in the first level is not so easy to defeat. Moreover, some outstanding students from various schools have been allowed to enter. But no one passed the first level as fast as Li Yong. This made them look forward to Li Yang's next performance even more. In the secret, Li Yong and Grey Wolf met the second spirit beast. This is a big white bird. Li Yong used the ability of Yusho Space to check. Spirit beast name, white-haired giant eagle. Level, bronze 2-star, can grow up to bronze level. Growth state, growth stage. Attributes, none. Talent, flying. Skills, none. Obviously, this is also a relatively ordinary bronze 2-star spirit beast. However, the opponent has the ability to fly and needs to occupy some air superiority. Generally speaking, the strength is stronger than that of long-haired cattle. But for Grey Wolf, it's not a big problem. Li Yong gave an order, and the Grey Wolf rushed forward. The giant white-haired eagle spread its wings and swooped down. A pair of sharp claws, surging with spiritual energy, grabbed the Grey Wolf beast. Grey Wolf didn't hesitate at all. He jumped up and jumped very well. While resisting the opponent's claws with his two front paws, he bit the opponent's neck. Boom! Immediately, the giant white-haired eagle exploded into energy fragments. The number 2 on the light gate of the secret realm also disappeared immediately. Wang Zelin and other high-level organizers' eyes widened in disbelief. The second pass actually passed faster. So, people speculated how many levels Li Yong could pass. Most think he can pass 4 levels. A few think that they can pass 3 levels. Secret territory. It wasn't long before Li Yong and Grey Wolf left. Met the third battle pet again. This is a black wolf. But the size is not as big as the Grey Wolf. In front of Grey Wolf Beast, he is like a younger brother. Li Yong didn't check the other party's information this time. Because of the information about this spirit beast, he knew it. Like the Grey Wolf, the Black Wolf has no attributes, no talents, and no skills in the initial stage. Belonging to the 3 Wuling beasts. However, its physical attributes in the early stage are stronger than those of the Grey Wolf. Therefore, the combat power in the early stage should be higher than that of the Grey Wolf. But its potential is not as great as Grey Wolf. Not to mention the third hidden evolution route that can evolve to the Emperor level. It's just the evolutionary route known to everyone. The potential is above the Black Wolf beast. But the potential is for later. At this stage, normally speaking, the Grey Wolf is not the opponent of the Black Wolf. But that refers to the general Grey Wolf beast. Li Yang's Grey Wolf is obviously not an ordinary Grey Wolf. Li Yong gave an order. The Grey Wolf leapt out and rushed towards the Black Wolf. The Black Wolf beast also behaved very ferociously, rushing towards the Grey Wolf beast. They are like 2 wolves in a wolf pack vying for the throne. But after a while, the Black Wolf was pressed to the ground, bitten by the throat by the Grey Wolf, and then exploded into energy fragments. The third level is another fast pass. Outside the secret. Looking at the 3 characters that Guangmin disappeared not long after it appeared. Wang Zelin and the other high-level organizers were dumbfounded. Especially those who think that Li Yong can only do 3 levels. They no longer think that Li Yong can only pass 3 levels. After all, passing the 3rd level was too easy. Secret territory. Li Yong and Tiger Wolf Beast came to the 4th level. This level has to deal with a burly gorilla. This gorilla is black except for its back, which is tin-colored. Li Yong knew the other party's identity immediately. Ironback gorilla. This is a spirit beast with great potential and strong early stage. Although it has no attributes for the time being, it has 2 talents and 1 skill. Talents are Julie, Ironback. The talent of Julie refers to natural strength. All in all, a pretty average talent. But in the early stage, it is very useful. After all, most spirit beasts have no talent in the early stage. Ironback words, as the name suggests. That is, its back is like steel, and its defense is strong. It is more powerful to hit others with its back. It can also be regarded as a relatively ordinary talent, but it is practical in the early stage. But its skills are very powerful, especially early on. It's called Blast Fist. Blast out with a punch, accompanied by violently surging spiritual energy, and after touching the target, it will explode instantly. The power is extremely powerful. At the same level, few opponents can resist it. After seeing it, Li Yong frowned slightly. It's not that easy for Grey Wolf to defeat this guy. It is easier to deal with this guy, those dexterous spirit beasts. Because the opponent's body is clumsy, his agility is not too high, and his speed is average. If it was Gale Cat or Bluebird to deal with this guy, it would be much easier than Grey Wolf. Of course, the premise is that they are at the same level and have trained well. Speaking of training, the psionic beasts in the secret realm lacked training. This is also an opportunity for spirit beasts of the same level. To put it bluntly, the trial of the secret realm not only tests the strength of the spirit beast itself, talents, skills, attribute power. It also mainly tests the acquired training situation. Otherwise, the strength of these phantom beasts will be arranged according to the secret realm. Most of the phantom beasts of the same level are not their opponents. Of course, if the master can command, it can also be of great help. But facing this iron-backed gorilla, Li Yong has nothing to command. Because there is no room to play. If the Grey Wolf beast wants to defeat the opponent, it can only dodge the opponent's attack as much as possible, and then counterattack. But the opponent's defense is very strong. Even if it counterattacks, it is difficult to kill it. I can only watch it. At Li Yang's order, the Grey Wolf rushed forward. It rushed in front of the iron-backed gorilla, and before the Grey Wolf could do anything, a big fist came to its opponent, and the fist roared. Grey Wolf hurriedly dodged the punch. Then he swooped up and grabbed the iron-backed gorilla's arm with one paw. Grabbed a sunken mark directly. because the opponent is a psionic beast, without flesh and blood. But according to the creator's settings, once the psionic beast is attacked, it will be very angry, and the psionic surge will be even more violent. When anger reaches a certain level, talents and skills will be used. After Li Yang guessed this, he clearly wanted to deal with this guy, and it was best to get rid of him before he got angry. But unfortunately, Grey Wolf couldn't do it. It has no overwhelming advantage over the opponent. The advantage lies only in flexibility and faster attack speed. And the opponent also has advantages: strong strength, strong defense, and 2 talents, 1 skill. Overall, the advantage is greater than that of Grey Wolf. Fortunately, the advantage of the Grey Wolf determines that it has room to maneuver. As long as there is room to maneuver, there is hope of winning. Another very important point is, the Grey Wolf is well trained. Be able to seize any tiny opportunity. As long as the opponent is not doing nothing, it has the possibility of winning. As predicted, after a fierce battle, the Ironback Gorilla was repeatedly attacked by Grey Wolves. Full of anger, immediately cast the skill, Exploding Iron Fist. With a terrifying punch, it hit the Grey Wolf beast. Because the fluctuation range of this punch is very large, Grey Wolves were unable to dodge completely. He was attacked by the violent spiritual energy overflowing from the fist, and was directly sent flying. After landing, there was a trace of pain in his eyes. Li Yang frowned. After injuring Grey Wolf with a punch, the Ironback Gorilla rushed over. This guy's attack speed is not very good, but his movement speed after being enraged is quite fast. In the blink of an eye, he came to the Grey Wolf beast, and punched the Grey Wolf beast. Seemingly powerless to fight anymore, the Grey Wolf suddenly flew up, dodged the punch, and landed on the iron-backed gorilla, biting hard on the opponent's neck. The iron-backed gorilla didn't even have to struggle twice before his body exploded into energy fragments. The Grey Wolf fell directly to the ground, extremely weak. Previously, Ironback Gorilla had a pretty good defense. Always using 2 arms and 2 iron fists to protect its front, Grey Wolf has no chance. Now the opponent leaned over to attack the Grey Wolf beast, giving it a chance. However, this has to be done after the opponent uses the explosive iron fist. If the opponent didn't use the explosive iron fist before, after it got down on the ground and used the explosive iron fist, it wouldn't be able to dodge it at all, and would be seriously injured instead. That's why I didn't pretend to be injured and lie down before. Although Li Yang guessed that the opponent should be full of anger, he would use his skills. But that was just his guess, he wasn't sure. Naturally, the Grey Wolf beast would not be allowed to take risks. Outside the secret, Wang Zelin and several other high-level organizers. All are waiting for the result. Seeing the word 4 on the light gate, it has not disappeared for a long time. They all knew that Li Yang might not be able to pass this test so easily. In fact, this level does not take too long at present. For other challengers, it is a normal time. But they were used to seeing Li Yang after a quick pass. Now it's a slowdown, and all of a sudden it feels like it's taking an unusually long time. Just when they doubted whether Li Yang could pass this level, the word 4 on the light door disappeared. Passed. Wang Zelin looked excited. The other executives of the organizer also nodded excitedly. They thought Li Yang was going to stop this level. Unexpectedly, it passed. This is naturally a good thing for them. They invested so much in Li Yang. Naturally, I hope that Li Yang will be as good as possible. Otherwise, I will not regret it in the future. I'm afraid it's not easy to explain to the royal court. Secret territory. After Li Yang and Grey Wolf beast passed the customs with difficulty. The Grey Wolf was already powerless to fight anymore. Li Yang originally planned to bring it into the beast familiar space and let it recover before moving on. However, as he did so, he found that he couldn't bring the Grey Wolf into the beast familiar space when he was here. This made him panic, but immediately after, it was discovered that there was a strange force surging around the Grey Wolf beast, and then the Grey Wolf beast returned to its original state. Not only the injury recovered, physical strength, spiritual strength, and state have all returned to their peak state. Li Yang was stunned for a moment. Immediately, I understood what was going on. From the looks of it, he was not allowed to bring the Grey Wolf Beast into the Beast Familiar space because the secret realm did not allow him to change spirit beasts midway, otherwise it would be difficult to arrange opponents. But knowing that he did this, the spirit beast might be injured, or it was too consumed and unable to fight anymore, so it was restored. While Li Yong was delighted, he was a little depressed. If he had known this earlier, he would have tried to bring the Grey Wolf into the Beast Familiar space every time he passed a level, so that the opponent can recover and fight again. Wang Zelin and others also ignored this point, so they did not tell Li Yong. However, it didn't affect the speed of the Grey Wolf's clearance before, because the first 3 hurdles were solved almost quickly without much consumption. It doesn't matter. The 4th level consumes a lot of money and hurts. Just back to peak condition. You can face the 5th level with full blood. So, Li Yong took the Grey Wolf and continued on his way. Not long, the roadblock of the 5th level appeared. This is a spirit beast that looks like a lynx, but it was much bigger than the lynx Li Yong had seen in his previous life. As big as a wild boar. However, compared to the Grey Wolf Beast, it is still a bit small. Li Yong didn't know the specific information about the other party, so he used the ability of the Beast Master to check it. Name of Spirit Beast: Giant Palm Lynx. Level: Bronze 2-star, the highest can grow to Silver level. Growth state: Growth stage. Attributes: none. Talent: none. Skills: none. After reading the other party's information, Li Yong looked surprised. How is it so common? So ordinary, how come it ranks behind the iron-backed gorilla? Logically speaking, the 5th level should be much stronger than the iron-backed gorilla. After being slightly surprised, Li Yong thought that the spirit beasts of the cat clan are extremely sensitive and have extraordinary skills. And looking at the huge paws of the giant palm lynx, it is not difficult to know that the strength of the opponent is probably not weak. In this way, even if the opponent has no attributes, talents, or skills at the beginning, it should not be underestimated either. It ranks behind the ironback gorilla, which shows that its overall strength is higher than the ironback gorilla. If you take it lightly, you may taste failure. Therefore, Li Yong cheered up and told Grey Wolf not to underestimate the opponent, so it launched an attack. The Grey Wolf rushed towards the giant palm lynx immediately. The giant palm lynx slapped the Grey Wolf directly, extremely fast and fiercely. The Grey Wolf hurriedly raised its claws to resist, but was still sent flying. Li Yong immediately understood that the attack speed and power of the giant palm lynx were higher than that of the Grey Wolf. Suddenly frowned. This giant palm lynx is really difficult to deal with. Of course, this is also because the Grey Wolf has no advantage against the opponent. Between spirit beasts, not only depends on their own strength, but also how well they have been trained. It also depends on whether you have an advantage in fighting your opponent. Therefore, if the comprehensive strength is equal, but different spirit beasts break through the level, the result may be different. As soon as the Grey Wolf got up from the ground, the giant palm lynx rushed forward and directly pressed the Grey Wolf to the ground. Then it opened its mouth wide, revealing its sharp fangs, and bit the Grey Wolf. Li Yong noticed that the teeth of the giant palm lynx are longer than those of the Grey Wolf, so the penetrating power is naturally stronger. If it was bitten on the neck, it would be life-threatening. However, Wang Zelin said before that in this secret realm, spirit beasts will not be in danger of life. Once defeated, it will be forcibly sent out. Therefore, Li Yong is not worried about the safety of the Grey Wolf beast. Rather, he was unwilling to be eliminated in the 5th pass. Just when Li Yong thought he was going to lose, the Grey Wolf turned over suddenly, pressed the giant palm lynx under its body, then opened its mouth wide, and bit the giant palm lynx fiercely on the neck. Boom! The giant palm lynx immediately exploded into energy fragments. What? Li Yong was dumbfounded. Why did it turn around in an instant? Outside the secret, Wang Zelin and other executives of the organizer were greatly surprised. The 5th level is not only passed, it's still so big. After the 4th level was slow, they felt normal instead. And think that as most of them expected, Li Yong can pass the 4th level and stop at the 5th level. Unexpectedly, this level was passed so quickly. It's outrageous. What they don't know is that victory or defeat is in the blink of an eye. Almost, the Grey Wolf lost. In the secret realm, Li Yong understood the reason after a brief moment of stupefaction. The giant palm lynx is not stronger than the gray wolf. But the explosive power of the claws is very strong. Therefore, a gray wolf beast can be slapped away with a single slap. But after pressing on the gray wolf beast, he couldn't firmly suppress it. On the contrary, it gave it a chance to turn around and attack suddenly. After thinking of this, Li Yong smiled. Yes, the gray wolf is larger than the giant palm lynx, and has a high probability of being stronger than it. Although, among spirit beasts, strength is not completely proportional to body size. However, among the early spirit beasts, the spirit beasts with large body and weight are often powerful. Especially among non-attribute spirit beasts. You are great. After thinking it over, Li Yong walked up to the gray wolf, patted its head, and praised it without hesitation. In fact, this is also a means. Battle pets are sometimes just like children. You can't always boast, and you can't not boast. If you keep boasting, it will float. If you don't boast, it has no self-confidence. Seize the opportunity to boast, so that it will not float while being confident. This is conducive to the victory of the spirit beast in the battle. Sure enough, Grey Wolf was in a good mood after being praised. Immediately, he was also full of confidence, thinking that the spirit beasts he encountered later could be defeated as long as he fought with all his strength. In this way, it is naturally more helpful to break through. Therefore, beast control is also a science. Beast masters have to master a lot of knowledge and skills. It is not only necessary to raise and feed war pets well. We also have to care about the psychological problems of war pets. You have to learn how to massage well, and massage for your pet after training. And when the spirit beast evolves in the future, it has to learn to arrange the evolution formation. All in all, being a beast master is not that easy. It's not as simple as raising a war pet, feeding it some food, masturbating it when you're happy, and not worrying about it when you're unhappy. After passing the 5th level, Li Yong continued to move forward with the Grey Wolf beast. At this time, the secret realm actually reminded him. Going on is dangerous. A line of bright scarlet words floated in the air ahead. It made Li Yong and Grey Wolf beast a little nervous. But soon, Li Yong realized that it couldn't be like this. Have a brave heart, otherwise, it will affect the performance. So, he told the Grey Wolf that there was nothing to fear. Just let it go. Big deal loses. If you lose here, your life will not be in danger. The big deal is to finish breaking through the level, improve your strength, and come back next time. After hearing Li Yang's words, the Grey Wolf immediately became fearless. Li Yong and the Grey Wolf were striding forward. Soon, a big python appeared in front of him. Very big. A few meters long, the mouth of the bull is thick. The whole body is covered with black scales, shining brightly. The snake head is not so ferocious, but looks delicate. Li Yong is not clear about the snake's information. It is to use the beast space ability to check. Spirit beast name, black-scaled python. Level, bronze 2-star, maximum can grow to gold level. Growth state, growth stage. Attribute, gold. Talent, hard scale armor. The hard scale armor of the black scale python has strong defense. Most spirit beasts of the same level, it is difficult to successfully break through the armor. Skill, scale explosion. After the black-scaled snake activates this skill, all the scales will explode except for the head, half standing up, and the spiritual power of the whole body will become extremely violent at the same time. In this state, the defense will be greatly reduced. But the attack power is greatly increased. Being attacked by its body is like being attacked by a mace. Combined with its metallic power, the penetrating power is extremely strong. What a powerful spirit beast! Li Yong sighed inwardly. But as his gaze scanned the other party's evolutionary route, after noticing the word, Emperor class, his eyes immediately became excited. Check it out quickly. Evolution route 3. Article 1. Black-scaled python can be upgraded up to gold level, silver-scaled python up to platinum level, flying-winged silver-scaled python up to diamond level. Article 2. Black-scaled python can be upgraded up to gold level, golden-scaled python up to platinum level, flying-winged golden-scaled python up to diamond level, golden-scaled python king up to king class. Article 3. Black-scaled python can be upgraded up to gold level black-scaled magic python, up to starstone level magic python king, up to king level magic python emperor, up to emperor level swallowing demon python emperor. The highest can grow to emperor level. Chapter 71. Although Li Yong doesn't have a black-scaled python, he knows that a black-scaled python can grow to the emperor level. Then when he needed a contract spirit beast again, wouldn't he be able to buy a black-scale python spirit beast egg? However, because this black-scale python has an upgrade route that can evolve to the king level. Therefore, the spirit beast eggs of the black-scale python are much more expensive. It is far more expensive than the eggs of gray wolves and green turtles. But there are not too few spiritual beasts that can evolve to the emperor level in the hidden route, at least not too many. Not so easy to find. You can find out by referring to the search for spirit beast eggs before. It would be nice to know one by accident. Of course, you can also contract several of the same battle pets. For example, it is also possible to contract more gray wolves and green turtles. But in the long run, it would be better to have more types of contract pets. Because different battle pets have different advantages. The more types and quantities, the more natural advantages. Moreover, in some competitions, not only pets can take turns to play. Instead, all the pets fight at the same time. In this way, cooperation is very important. They are all the same battle pets. Once they meet an opponent who restrains them, it will be completely over. Regardless of the game, the overall strength will be weaker than that of beast masters of the same level. Li Yong naturally didn't want such a thing to happen to him. Even if one becomes an emperor-level beast master, the 263 at the tip of the pyramid already exists. But Li Yong also wants to be the best of the bunch. Right now, having one more choice is naturally a good thing for him. After calming down, Li Yong asked the gray wolf to challenge the black-scaled snake. The gray wolf pounced on the black-scaled python, wanting to bite the opponent, but unexpectedly, the black-scaled python was extremely flexible and easily avoided its attack. The gray wolf pounced on it again, trying to hold down the opponent, and then bit its neck. But it was empty again. Just when the gray wolf was extremely irritable, the black-scaled python took the initiative to attack the gray wolf. Gray wolf saw the opportunity coming, so he didn't hide at all. Anyway, with his big body, the other party couldn't swallow it. He opened his mouth and bit it directly. The black-scaled python was extremely flexible, directly avoiding the attack of the gray wolf, and drew its tail on its body, drawing out a bloodstain. The gray wolf suddenly showed pain in its eyes, and under anger, it suddenly jumped and bit the tail of the black-scaled python. Immediately, his eyes showed joy, and he bit hard. However, its teeth bit on the tail of the black-scaled python, without even leaving any white marks. The opponent's scale armor is indestructible. Gray wolf suddenly felt a headache. Just about to let go, Li Yong stopped the opponent in time. Because he saw that under normal circumstances, it would be almost impossible for the gray wolf to defeat the black-scale python. But fortunately, the gray wolf had unleashed its own potential because of its anger, and it actually bit the black-scaled snake's tail. Of course, this is also because the gray wolf beast has been trained exceptionally well, plus various physical attributes, it has actually surpassed the bronze 2-star gray wolf beast. Otherwise, the explosive potential will not be achieved. And this gave it a glimmer of hope of winning. If you let go, then it is hard to catch a glimmer of hope, and it will all be in vain. You know, the movement speed, attack speed, and defense of the black-scaled snake are all higher than the gray wolf beast. The gray wolf beast can fight, but can't fight. Hide, can't hide. Even if it hits, it can't break the armor, which is useless. Therefore, normal play has no chance of winning. Fortunately, Li Yong has a strong sense of beast control, and he thought of a way to play in an instant. That is consumption. In terms of movement speed, attack speed, and defense, the gray wolf lost to the black-scaled python. In terms of physical strength, even the 10 black-scaled pythons might not be able to compare with his gray wolf. Therefore, Li Yong planned to let the gray wolf bite the black-scaled python's tail firmly, swing its body non-stop, and hit the ground to consume its energy. After the black-scaled snake was bitten by its tail, it turned to bite the gray wolf, forcing it to let go of its tail. Seeing this, Li Yong immediately asked the gray wolf to shake the body of the black-scaled snake vigorously, straightening it, so that it would not be able to bite it. The gray wolf immediately threw it hard. The huge force acted on the whole body of the black-scaled snake, directly throwing the black-scaled snake's body straight. In this way, every time the black-scaled snake turned to bite the gray wolf beast, the gray wolf beast would slam it vigorously, straightening its body, and kept throwing his body on the ground, accelerating the consumption of his stamina. In this way, time keeps passing. Outside the secret, Wang Zelin and other senior executives of the organizing party knew that Li Yong and his gray wolf were in a bitter battle. However, this performance is already amazing, because the record of 2 bronze stars has already been broken. The bronze 2-star beast masters who have entered so far have only passed the 3rd level at most. Therefore, they guessed that Ji Yang could pass 3 tests. In fact, high hopes are already placed on it. But unexpectedly, Li Yang's performance far exceeded their expectations. It's been so long, it seems that Li Yang's test is probably impossible to pass. Being able to pass the 5 levels is not easy, and so far no other bronze 2-star beast master has done it. Yeah, it's pretty impressive to pass the 5th level. After all, the gray wolf beast's initial combat strength is mediocre. After the 5th level, the spirit beast itself is very extraordinary. Sometimes, this cannot be compensated by appearance, state and training. Wang Zelin and other executives of the organizer couldn't help discussing. They were quite satisfied with Li Yang's performance. In their view, with Grey Wolf's current strength, this is already the limit. The 6th level of psionic beasts, even if they have not been trained, are not something Grey Wolves can deal with. They are a little depressed now. I didn't know that Li Yang had such great potential earlier. Otherwise, they will provide Li Yang with a spirit beast egg that is much better than Grey Wolf. In the secret territory, after a long period of consumption, the black-scaled snake's physical strength was finally exhausted, and it stopped struggling. Even its body became flat, like a dead fish lying on the ground. During this period, it used its own skills, and its scales exploded. But also to no avail. Because the scales it blows up are not as long as the Grey Wolf's teeth, so it can't hurt the Grey Wolf. On the contrary, it consumed a lot of spiritual energy. A black-scaled snake that has lost its spiritual and physical strength. The Grey Wolf still couldn't break through its armor. Feel depressed. Li Yang asked him to slap the opponent's head hard. No matter how strong the defense of the scale armor is, it can only guarantee that the flesh and blood will not be injured, and it cannot resist shock injuries. If you blow your mind away, you won't believe that you won't die. Sure enough, as the Grey Wolf beast kept patting the opponent's head, suddenly, the body of the black-scale python exploded into energy fragments. This is an impossible pass. With a little luck, make it then. Coupled with Li Yang's super beast awareness, he passed it. Li Yang and Grey Wolf are extremely excited. Of course, the Grey Wolf was also exhausted and paralyzed. How is this possible? Cleared. Outside the secret, Wang Zelin and several other high-level executives of the organizer were astonished beyond measure when they saw the character 6 disappearing from the light gate. Li Yang and Grey Wolf beast actually passed the 6th level. This is simply unbelievable. Are you sure it's really a Grey Wolf? They began to doubt whether Li Yang's Grey Wolf was really a Grey Wolf. Because it is impossible for the Grey Wolf to defeat the black-scaled snake. With the black-scale snake defeated, Li Yang plans to bring the Grey Wolf beast into the beast familiar space, so as to stimulate the healing function of the secret realm, so that the Grey Wolf beast can quickly recover. Then continue to break through. But unexpectedly, this time, the Grey Wolf beast was successfully included in the beast familiar space. Li Yang was stunned for a moment. What's the situation? Could it be that the secret realm only gives treatment once? Just when Li Yang was puzzled, an old voice sounded from the secret realm. Congratulations, cleared. Li Yang was a little surprised. Only 6 levels in total. And this time, the light gate outside the secret changed from khaki to green, and the word, clearance, appeared on it. This surprised Wang Zelin and other executives of the organizer, because of Bing Xia. Li Yang actually passed the level. Moreover, he is the only beast master who has passed the level among the people they know. Just when they were shocked, with a flash of light, Li Yang was teleported out. Appeared in front of the light gate. Unexpectedly, Tuan Lu, Li Yong said a little bit more. Wang Zelin and several other executives of the organizer couldn't hide their shock. You actually passed the level. As far as we know, none of the beast masters who have entered the secret realm can do it. Wang Zelin and others said in shock. Hearing this, Li Yong was surprised and said, "Am I the first person you know to pass the level?" "And the only one," Wang Zelin said. The rest of the high-level organizers nodded their heads one after another. At this time, Li Yong realized what a remarkable thing he had accomplished. However, I was still a little surprised. This secret realm is obviously very extraordinary, but it has only completed 6 levels. But thinking of the strength of the black-scaled snake, even if it is another level. If the difficulty is increased, the gray wolf beast may not be able to pass. Not to mention the gray wolf beast, I'm afraid there are almost no 2-star bronze spirit beasts that can go there, right? Unless, like him, the actual state of the battle pet can surpass the current level, and it must be a spirit beast with strong blood, strong in the early stage, and excellent training, it will be possible. But he didn't dare to say absolutely that there were no such spirit beasts, but the number must be extremely small. It can be called rare. The main reason is that there are very few people who have his beast-controlling space ability. This point can be judged from his rare situation. By the way, where is my reward? Isn't there a reward for passing the level? I've cleared the level now, where did the reward go? Suddenly realizing that his reward hadn't arrived yet, Li Yong asked hastily. This is what he cares most about. When Wang Zelin and others heard this, they couldn't help laughing loudly. You kid, don't worry, you won't lose the reward. This secret realm has been slightly modified by us. The rewards will not be issued directly, and it needs to be manipulated. Because after all, it is a secret realm passed down from ancient times. It has been a long time, and there may be some problems. There have been small probability events where rewards were sent out inexplicably. In order not to lose rewards in vain, we changed it so that the rewards will not be sent out directly, but will stay at the exit of the secret realm. Wang Zelin explained with a smile. I see. Only then did Li Yong feel relieved. Following Wang Zelin's hand holding the earth-yellow talisman, he waved it on the light gate. On the light door, Simao flickered. Then, 6 rays of light hit Li Yong in front of him. With a burst of space energy fluctuations, 6 items were suspended in front of Li Yong. Li Yong took a closer look. A small green stone, a large green stone, a small black stone, a blue talisman, a red scale, and a transparent spar. Immediately afterwards, above these things, a light curtain emerged, with detailed introductions of these things written on it. Li Yang's gaze looked. Small piece of spiritual stone. Contains the purest spiritual energy, has a wide range of uses, and is expensive. Large piece of spiritual stone. Contains the purest spiritual energy, has a wide range of uses, and is expensive. Rage stone. Contains violent psychic energy and trace elements, it is widely used but expensive. Wangpin Water Light Talisman. The Wangpin Water Light Defensive Talisman can withstand the attacks of most Beast Kings for half an hour, and the price is extremely high. Red Dragon Reverse Scale. Fire Attribute Dragon Spirit Beast. The reverse scale of the Beast Emperor Red Dragon contains extremely powerful fire attribute power, and is a necessary material for the evolution of some spirit beasts. The price is high, and usually there is no market for it. Purification Spar. It can purify the bloodline impurities of spirit beasts, so that some spirit beasts with strong bloodlines can become spirit beasts with stronger bloodlines through returning to their ancestors, which is invaluable. Before looking at the reward introduction, Li Yong was a little dissatisfied with these unremarkable things. But after watching it, the whole person was shocked. Isn't this reward too amazing? Especially Wangpin Water Light Spirit Cover Talisman, Red Dragon Reverse Scale, Purification Crystal. If this does not pursue such a lofty goal, only seek to dominate one side, it is enough to sell these things directly. Even Wang Zelin and other high-level organizers were shocked. Unexpectedly, starting from the 4th level, the rewards given are so good. They have never seen the rewards after the 3rd level before. Unexpectedly, it was so good. At this time, some high-level executives of the organizer even had a greedy thought in their minds. I want to take these things as my own. After all, these things are too tempting. But soon, they calmed down and dismissed the idea. Because they are all smart people. Clearly there is no need for this. Although these things are precious. But Li Yang is clearly more valuable. With him here, I can still come to this secret realm to break through and get many treasures in the future. If there is what they need and what Li Yang doesn't need, they can spend money to buy it. In this way, relying on Li Yang, a lot of good things can be obtained from this secret realm. Even if it belongs to Li Yang, at least this thing will not be hidden deep in the secret realm. They also spend money to buy some. It's not that they didn't expect to dismantle this secret realm and take out all the treasures inside, but unfortunately, this secret realm is very unusual, not to mention them, no formation mage in the whole country can dismantle it. And someone who forcibly breaks this secret realm can do it. One can imagine how valuable Li Yang is. Such a person is not easy to cultivate, but will be destroyed for the sake of small profits in front of him, if the royal court finds out. It is estimated that they can be hacked into pieces and shredded into pieces. Especially the current king, who is a generation of wise kings, can't tolerate such things. Besides, Wang Zelin alone would not agree. Over the years, the place where they are located has trained many potential beast masters for the royal court. It is because Wang Zelin is a generation of virtuous ministers, everything is for the selection of talents, and he never bends the law for personal gain. This proposal to allow Li Yang to enter the secret realm is what he advocated. Originally, the organizers of the 10-School League had spent a lot of money. Therefore, most of them are not willing to invest in Li Yang for the time being. However, Wang Zelin thinks that Li Yang's performance is definitely not bad when he enters this secret realm. Every time one more level is entered, more things can be obtained, which will help his growth. Moreover, Wang Zelin has a long-term vision. He considered that Li Yang's spiritual power is extremely strong, and the road ahead must be very long. The consumption required for this is bound to be huge. In the future, they will not be able to afford it without guarantee. Let Li Yang accumulate more capital now, so they can relax in the future. Therefore, they persuaded the rest of the high-level officials to agree to let Li Yang enter the secret realm now. Li Yang became nervous when he saw how good these things were. I am afraid that the high-level executives of the organizer will kill people to seize treasures and kill people to silence them. After all, he has great potential, and once offended, he must be eliminated decisively. Unexpectedly, starting from the 4th level, the rewards are so good, we have never seen it before. Xiao Li, every time you upgrade to a level, you can come in and break through the level. In this way, you can continuously obtain the benefits in the secret realm. Until it's emptied. At this time, Wang Zelin sighed with a smile. Haha, that's right, only you, Xiao Li, can dig this golden mountain. The other executives of the organizer also said with a smile. Hearing this, Li Yang was completely relieved. From the looks of it, they didn't intend to kill people to seize treasures or kill people to silence them. But if you think about it carefully, they really don't need to do this. If you keep him, you can continue to get good treasures from it. Besides, killing him is also a hidden danger now. After all, he is quite famous in Tianlin City now. The champion of the cute pet competition and the champion of the 10-School League. And many people know that the organizer has approached him. Family members and friends also know that the organizer let him enter the secret realm. Once something happens to him, the organizer will be the most suspicious. There's no point in doing that. What's more, Li Yang's behavior in 2 lifetimes is clearer than ordinary people. Over the years, the organizer has selected a lot of people because of the kingdom. The support provided by the 10 schools is not small. This time, he was willing to invest so much in him. This shows that the high-level executives of the organizer, not to mention all of them, at least some of them, are sincere in doing things. Especially the leader. Therefore, for some personal interests, we will not do things like killing people to seize treasures or killing people to silence them. Thank you for providing this secret realm. Li Yang expressed his gratitude to the organizers. Then, the rest of the treasures other than the 2 spirit stones were put into the space ring under the envious eyes of everyone. Then he gave Wang Zelin and the others 2 spirit stones, one large and one small. He knew that just for him to enter the secret realm once, he would consume more spirit stones than that. He has received so many benefits in the secret realm, so he should also express his gratitude to the organizer. If it weren't for the organizer, he wouldn't be able to get these good things. Moreover, this is also to show an attitude to the organizer, that I am not the master who only enters and exits. So that the organizers are more willing to vigorously cultivate him. Sure enough, although this large and small spirit stone is not worth the consumption of the organizer to open a secret realm. But what Li Yang did made them feel good. Immediately said that in the future Li Yang could come to their spirit beast cultivation institution and choose spirit beast eggs at will. Li Yang just asked by the way if there were any spirit beast eggs of the black scale python. Hearing this, they hesitated for a moment. Wang Zelin was the first to say, "Haha, yes, I happen to have one, if you want it, I'll give it to you." Wang Zelin prepared this spirit beast egg for himself. But if Li Yang wanted it, he would reluctantly give up. Seeing Wang Zelin and the others' reaction, Li Yang knew that they were reluctant. "Well, I don't take this spirit beast egg for nothing. After I become a high-level beast master in the future, I will return you a better one." Li Yang is very grateful that the organizers are willing to bear the pain to part with each other, and after he becomes a high-level beast master in the future, it is a trivial matter to give them back a better spirit beast egg. "Haha, it's good if you have this kind of heart. We were originally training talents for the kingdom. As long as you become a high-level beast master, if the kingdom is in trouble, you are willing to lend a helping hand." Wang Zelin said with a smile. Li Yang's attitude obviously made him feel at ease. Reluctantly parting with love also feels worth it. It's natural. Ji Yang, am not a white-eyed wolf. Li Yang said seriously. What he hates the most in his life is the white-eyed wolf. This life has not met. It was not uncommon in the last life. It's disgusting enough for him. See the disgust flashing in Li Yang's eyes. Wang Zelin and the others were even more relieved. The other party is a person who hates white-eyed wolves, so naturally he will not become such a person. Their cultivation will not be in vain. After leaving the valley and returning to the city, Li Yang took the car directly to the organizer's spirit beast cultivation base in Tianlin City. "Here I got a pet egg of a black scale python. Although there is no need to contract a third pet for the time being. But it is also a good thing to get first. Because it hatches early, it can be trained. Spirit beasts can also be trained without a contract. As for the upgrade issue, Li Yang is not too worried. It takes half a year for a spirit beast to grow from infancy to adulthood. He is confident that within half a year, the gray wolf will evolve and grow to the silver level. At that time, you can contract the black scale python and feed the other party with upgrade ingredients to make the other party upgrade." In order to delay the birth of the black-scaled python, Li Yang didn't put it into the beast-fearing space, but put it into the space ring. Let it be born naturally. After returning home, Li Yang found that both Wu Qing and Wu Ling were here. Seeing that Li Yang came back, he quickly asked about the situation in the secret territory, how many levels he passed, and what rewards he got. Li Yang just talked to them. Of course, there are reservations about rewards. It's not that I don't trust them, it's because I'm afraid that they will show their mouths accidentally. Every man is innocent and conceives his crime. Li Yang, who has lived for 2 lifetimes, is naturally deeply aware that this is a truth. In his last life, he took money from the bank, and was almost wiped out after he came out. Not to mention, carrying so many precious things. After eating, Li Yang also received a message from Enruizu. Ask him if he has left the secret realm. Li Yang sent back a message telling her to go home at noon. Enruizu then asked him how difficult the secret realm was, how many levels he passed, and what rewards he got. Li Yang even told her about it, but still kept something secret. For the same reason, the next day, Li Yang went to Qingfeng Beast Academy. After the first class, the class teacher Lei Ya told him that the old dean had something to do with him. Li Yang followed Lei Ya to the old dean's office. As he guessed, the old dean first expressed his gratitude to him. I am grateful to him for making Qingfeng Beast Academy the 3rd place in the Cadre School League. This is the first time Qingfeng Beast Academy has won the 1st place since its establishment. In the future, Wang Ting's support for Qingfeng Beast Academy will inevitably increase. Then, the award from the academy was given to Li Yang. There is only one blue star card. There is nothing else. The old dean said that he didn't know what to reward, so he just rewarded money, and bought what he needed. Li Yang checked it out. and was a little surprised. There were actually 5 million blue star coins on this blue star card. Although it is much worse than the benefits he gained in the 10 schools league. But definitely not less. You must know that Qingfang Beast Academy is not as good as the organizer with the backing of the royal court. Especially Qingfang Beast Academy's previous rankings were getting lower and lower, and the support they received was not great. This amount of money is not a small sum for Qingfang Beast Academy. After Li Yong expressed his gratitude, he accepted it. This is what he deserves, and naturally he will not refuse. After another 3 days of class, it is ushered in the final exam. After the exam, it's winter vacation. The exam is still a culture class plus a training class. The former accounted for a small proportion, while the latter accounted for a large proportion. It took 2 full days. After the exam, it is a holiday. The results can be checked on the official website of the college after 1 week. It's a holiday, and the students are naturally very happy. After all, they are all children of 16 or 17, yearning for freedom. But Li Yong knows that even if he is on vacation, he can't train in a hurry. It is also very important to learn more cultural knowledge when you have time. After all, the content taught in textbooks is limited. Many of them are still in order to cope with cultural examinations. In fact, there are many useful contents that have not been mentioned. Therefore, after the holiday, Wu Ling suggested that everyone go on a trip together for a month. Li Yong told her not to neglect the training of spirit beasts, but also to read more books, including extracurricular readings. If massage skills are not good, you have to learn massage skills. If you are not very rich and don't plan to find someone to arrange the evolution formation, you have to learn to arrange the evolution formation early on. There is no doubt that his words are very disappointing. But it is necessary. If Enruizu, Wu Qing, and Wu Ling were not recognized as good friends by him, he wouldn't be bothered to say these unpleasant words. Fortunately, his friends understand him very well. Although it was a bit of a disappointment, I thought what he said was right, and I was very grateful to him in my heart. In the end, under Li Yang's intervention, Wu Ling's suggestion of having fun for a month was changed to 1 day. Yes, a month turned into a day. I have to say, the gap is really huge. However, after playing, everyone immediately put the unhappiness behind them. Moreover, they also found a good place to play with spirit beasts. That is to call out their respective spirit beasts and play together. Li Yong summoned the gray wolf and the green turtle. As soon as the big gray wolf beast appeared, it immediately stood out from the crowd. It attracted a lot of people's attention. Fortunately, the green turtle is inconspicuous enough. No one noticed that these 2 spirit beasts belong to Li Yong. Otherwise, I would be absolutely surprised. After all, at his age, he is at the bronze level, which is very rare. Although Enruizu is a bronze star, she still only has 1 battle pet. Wu Ling asked her why she didn't prepare a second battle pet. She said that the arrangements are being made at home. It will be delivered in a few days. After hearing Enruizu's words, everyone knew very well that Enruizu's second battle pet was absolutely extraordinary. Probably even stronger than Little White Dragon. Otherwise, with Njia's strength, how could it take such a long time? After having fun for a day, everyone went back to their respective homes, looking for their own mothers. After returning home, Li Yong chatted with his parents in the living room for a while. It was time to go back to the room to feed the gray wolf and the green turtle. There is no need to play with them today, because they have had enough during the day. The next day, Li Yong left the house early, because he was going to sell the spirit beast eggs of the wild boar with tusks today. Otherwise, it will take a long time, after hatching. He was afraid that he would not be willing to sell it. Because it was a king-level spirit beast egg, Li Yong went directly to the largest spirit beast egg trading center. In the end, the price was 80 million blue star coins. Sold this spirit beast egg. Now, Li Yang's blue crystal card has a staggering over 90 million. If it weren't for the strict laws of the kingdom, the city's law and order would be well maintained. He might have been robbed long ago. Time flies, and a week has passed. Exam results are out. Li Yong went to the official website of the college to check it out. Sure enough, as he expected, he is number 1. The second place is also in his expectation. It's Enruizu. The third place is Wu Ling. The ninth place is Wuqing. I have to say that their small group is generally quite strong. Wu Qing, who stretches the most hips, is ninth. Moreover, Wu Qing actually has great potential. Because his beast monitoring space is the flame monster monitoring space. It hasn't played a big role yet. It's just to let the Earth Spirit Fox have a good fire resistance. After the Earth Spirit Fox evolves into a fire-attributed spirit beast, then the ability to control the beast space will be of great use. After viewing the grades, Li Yong just put down his phone. Feel movement in the space ring. Startled for a moment, he immediately realized what was going on. Hastily summoned the Black Scale Python Spirit Beast Egg. I saw a crack in the Black Scale Python Spirit Beast Egg. This is clearly about to hatch. In order for the Black Scale Python to be very close to him right after it hatched, Li Yong included it in the Beast Familiar space. After entering the Beast Familiar space, within a minute, the Black Scale Python broke out of its shell. A small head covered with black scales was exposed. It's not like it's struggling and frightening. Instead, she has delicate features and a very cute appearance. Soon, the whole body crawled out of the broken eggshell. The big eyes looked around blankly, although it's not clear where it is. But the atmosphere brought to it by Yusho space makes it feel very comfortable. After all, this is a very suitable place for spirit beasts to grow up. Because Li Yong is still at the bronze level, there is only one space partition. In other words, there is no independent existence space for the Black Scale Python. Li Yong put it in the space where the gray wolf was. Keep the gray wolf away from the little black-scaled python, and don't let it see it. It has such a big body and is a carnivorous spirit beast, so it can easily scare the newborn little black-scale python. After the gray wolf learned that Li Yong had just instructed, it was slightly depressed. Am I that scary? Then I go. Seeing that Li Yong didn't stay, it lowered its head, walked to the corner, and curled up in the corner. Like a little match girl. After Li Yong was emotionally stabilized in the black scale python, immediately called it out from the space of the beast. The black python appeared in front of and behind Li Yang's body, and he was not afraid at all, because he had the aura of the beast-fearing space on his body. Instead, she got very close to Li Yong and took the initiative to climb onto Li Yang's arm. Li Yong suddenly felt a cold feeling. He reached out and grabbed it in the palm of his hand, and found that the little guy's current python scales were not so hard. It feels very soft, like soft armor. Obviously the defense is not strong enough. But it's normal, and I haven't passed the weak period. Moreover, even through the weak period, juvenile spirit beasts don't have much combat power either. At least get the growth period. This is why, after the growth period, you can feed the upgraded ingredients. Because the body couldn't bear the strength brought by the upgrade at all. A long time ago, there was a beast master who didn't understand, and fed some upgrade ingredients to the juvenile spirit beast. With the upgrade, that poor juvenile spirit beast exploded and died. And this stupid beast master also suffered a huge backlash because of the death of the spirit beast. Severe mental damage. It could have grown to a gold-level beast master. In the end, for the rest of his life, he was just a scrap metal beast master. Finally, follow and die. Therefore, it is terrible to be uneducated. This culture does not mean academic qualifications. It is to master a lot of knowledge that needs to be mastered in real life. Avoid some tragedies. After playing with the little guy for a while, Li Yong searched online to find out what to feed the newborn black-scale python. After checking, it is known that the black-scaled snake is only half a month old before it is born. It only needs to be fed with water, and it does not need to be fed with food. After half a month, feed black spirit worms, 5 at a time. Feed once every 3 days. After understanding, Li Yong went to get some water for the black-scale python and drank it. Although drinking water, but the little guy is still very happy. He became more intimate with Li Yong, and kept rubbing his mouth against Li Yang's wrist. That feeling is very comfortable. Played with the little guy for a while. The little guy fell asleep in the palm of Li Yong. Li Yong put it into the beast familiar space. It is still the space where the gray wolf beast resides. And let the gray wolf beast not disturb the little black-scaled snake. Don't disturb the little black-scaled snake. If there is nothing to do, just lie down and don't move. The gray wolf was suddenly extremely depressed. If it can surf the internet, publish its own mood, it will definitely resonate with the eldest in many second and third child families. As for why Li Yong didn't put the little black scale python in the space where the green spirit turtle was, it's because the green spirit turtle is too young and not so sensible. For his orders, Bu Wei executed them perfectly. Therefore, he is not at ease. We can only wrong the gray wolf beast first. In Li Yang's view, as a big sister, it's normal to take care of younger siblings, right? When they grow up in the future, won't they become the little followers of the gray wolf beast? When the time comes, won't it be their turn to serve the gray wolves? This is called bitterness before sweetness. Feng Shui turns. Same as gray wolf beast and green spirit turtle. In 10 or so days, the little black-scaled python has passed the period of weakness. The skin shed once, and the scales on his body became harder. Li Yong could clearly feel that the blood power of the black-scale python was stronger than that of the gray wolf and the green turtle. With the same level, same state, and same training level, the gray wolf beast and the green spirit turtle are probably much worse than the black-scaled python. This is if you use the black-scale python to break through the secret realm in the future. That must be an easy pass. The existence of this secret realm simply makes Li Yong more hopeful about the future. However, he was also prepared in his heart that one day, the secret treasures would be taken away. Lest you be disappointed when you get it. After all, the treasures in the secret territory are also placed there. It is not a renewable resource and cannot be inexhaustible. If it wasn't too difficult, he wouldn't be able to pick it up. Time flies, and several days have passed. The little black scale python can finally eat. Li Yong went to buy a box of black spirit worms. This is a spirit worm the size of a grain of rice. Little awareness. The whole body is black and black. Contains a small amount of spiritual power and trace elements. It is the most suitable food for black scale python after research. So, it's a little tricky. But for Li Yong, it's time to sprinkle water. What's more, the little black-scaled python eats too little. Buying a box can last for a long time. Even if it is more expensive, it will cost a lot of money. After eating the delicious black spirit worm, the little black-scale python narrowed its happy eyes. It looks downright cute. The favorability for Li Yong is directly full. It is impossible to contract. But Li Yong is not worried that the opponent will run away. Decided to go next, take it to train first. After the training is complete, Grey Wolf Zhang has almost advanced to Super Bowl. At that time, he can contract the little black scale python. Just now, he gave the little black scale python a name. According to his past naming style, even if he didn't say it, he could guess the name he gave the little black scale python. That's right, it's called Xiao Hei, little gray, little green, little spoon. That's a really bad name. Because the gray wolf beast is too big now. Li Yong no longer calls it Xiao Wei Wei. Just call it Xiao Wei. For Li Yang's change of its name. Gray Wolf just wants to ask. So love will message, right? The days of the holiday pass day by day. Li Yong lives a fulfilling life every day. Read books, improve massage skills, train spirit beasts, feed spirit beasts, and play with spirit beasts. And also began to learn to arrange the evolutionary array. This day, Li Yong just finished washing. Received a message from Enruizu. At noon, she invited him, Wu Qing, and Wu Ling to a luxurious meal. And show them her second pet. For Enruizu's second battle pet. Everyone is curious and interested. Not to mention, who doesn't love a free meal? So, everyone agreed. Li Yong also agreed. Near noon, Li Yong met Wu Qing and Wu Ling at the gate of the community. The three of them took a taxi and went to the luxurious restaurant Enruizu chose. The three of them just got out of the car when they saw Enruizu, who was waiting for them at the door. Today's Enruizu was wearing a white dress with her hair tied up. Bright and dazzling, looking like a princess. I saw Li Yong, Wu Qing, and Wu Ling coming. He greeted him with a smile. Today's Enruizu. Li Yong looked a little confused. Wu Qing didn't dare to look directly at him, but he couldn't help but take a peek. That way, it's as funny as it needs to be. And Wu Ling, who has always been carefree, actually felt a little ashamed. He praised Enruizu for being so beautiful today. Wu Qing also blushed and praised quickly. Seeing Enruazu looking at her, Li Yong also said, "It's so beautiful." Enruazu's pretty face blushed from their praise. Then took them into this luxurious restaurant. Enruazu has already reserved a good seat. After everyone was seated, Enruazu said with great wealth that she could order whatever she wanted, and don't be polite to her. Knowing what the family background of the An family is, everyone is very familiar with Enruazu, so they are not polite. I ordered a large table of food, which must be a lot. However, for Enruazu, it's probably just some pocket money. Food is good, but what everyone is most interested in right now is Enruazu's second battle pet. They couldn't wait to ask each other what the second battle pet was. Enruazu smiled mysteriously, and said that after eating, she would find a place and call them out to show them. Because its second battle pet had already hatched last night. Because after delivery, it will soon hatch. She brought it into the beast familiar space, and within a few hours, it hatched. Has to say that the time card is very good. If it wasn't hatched in her beast familiar space, it would take time to cultivate the relationship with the other party and reduce the other party's defensiveness. This is also one of the reasons why everyone chooses battle pets and likes to start with spirit beast eggs. Soon, the dishes were served on the table one after another. Li Yong, Enruazu, Wu Qing, and Wu Ling started eating. After eating and drinking enough, Enruazu paid the bill. They left the restaurant, went to a nearby park. Because it is noon, they all went home to cook and eat. There is no one in the park. Came to a gazebo. Enruazu summoned her second battle pet from the beast familiar space under the eager eyes of everyone. As soon as the other party appeared, a dazzling light flickered, dazzled the eyes of Li Yong, Wu Qing, and Wu Ling. After a while, the three of them could see clearly what Enruazu's second pet looked like. After taking a look, everyone was shocked. All I saw was that it was a phoenix-like spirit beast that was glazed all over but shone with multicolored light. Only now it's only the size of a chicken. But it can be seen at a glance that this battle pet is absolutely extraordinary. What a beautiful, gorgeous spirit beast. What kind of spirit beast is this? Wu Ling exclaimed and asked quickly. Wu Qing also looked at Enruazu curiously. Li Yong directly used the space ability of the beast to check. This is a 5-color glazed phoenix, a spirit beast that can grow to the emperor level. As soon as Enruazu said it, Wu Qing and Wu Ling's brothers and sisters' eyes widened in shock. God, it is actually a battle pet that can grow to the emperor level. If the other party really grows to the emperor level in the end, wouldn't Enruazu be the emperor level beast master? You must know that there is currently no emperor level beast master in the entire kingdom, let alone a beast emperor. Only the imperial country and the empire can have the beast emperor and the emperor level beast master. When they were amazed, Li Yong also saw all the information about the colorful glazed phoenix. Spirit beast name, colorful glass phoenix. Level, black iron level, the highest can grow to starstone level. Growth state, juvenile. Attributes, metal, wood, water, fire, earth. Talent, flying with the ability to fly. Fengming, a unique skill of the Phoenix clan, which can reduce the attributes BDFA of spirit beasts through singing, and has a greater impact on bird clan spirit beasts. 5-element attribute transformation, colorful glass phoenix. According to the 5-element attributes, the principle of mutual generation and mutual restraint can transform the 5-element attribute spiritual power in the body at will. Skill, golden wing slash. The wings of the colorful glazed phoenix can be swung to make a tough slash that contains metal power, and the cutting power is extremely strong. Rejuvenation, colorful glazed phoenix, which can use strong wood attribute power to quickly repair its own injuries and restore its physical condition, and can also quickly heal injuries and restore its condition for other creatures. Small waves, the multicolored glass phoenix can launch 2 small waves of water attributes when flapping its wings powerful. Small flame jet, the multicolored glass phoenix can open its mouth and spit out strips of flames containing fire attribute power to attack, which is very powerful. Earth shield technique, colorful glazed phoenix can condense a shield of earth attribute in front of the body for defense. The defense power is good. Good guy, this is simply a divine beast. This talent, this skill. Before reading all the information about the colorful glazed phoenix, Li Yong was shocked and amazed. He is sure that this 5-color glazed phoenix can definitely not only evolve to the emperor level. It can definitely evolve to the emperor level. It is to look down and look at the evolution route. Evolution route. 1. Article 1. 5-color glazed phoenix can be upgraded to starstone level at most, 5-color glazed phoenix king up to king level, 5-color glazed 9-day phoenix emperor up to emperor level, 7-color glazed phoenix up to king level can grow to emperor level. Li Yong was a little surprised when he saw that there was only one evolutionary route and no hidden evolutionary route. Could it be that spirit beasts that are not so extraordinary at this early stage can really only grow to the emperor level? But after seeing the other party become the emperor level, it can still evolve. Li Yong felt relieved. Sure enough, it can evolve to the emperor level, even if there is only one evolutionary route. However, after reaching the emperor level, no one knows how to evolve to the emperor level. Therefore, it is believed that the potential of this extraordinary 5-color glazed phoenix is not so great that it can grow to the level of emperor. Wu Qing and Wu Ling didn't know that the 5-color glazed phoenix possessed all the attributes of the 5 elements, and possessed multiple talents and skills, all of which were powerful. I don't even know that the other party can grow to the emperor level. Just knowing that the other party can grow to the emperor level shocked the two of them. I keep feeling that Angia has strength. And Ruizu told them with a smile that it took a lot of effort for the Yin family to get this spirit beast egg. They used various contacts, spent a lot of money, and some luck to get this spirit beast egg. And the reason why this precious spirit beast egg was given to her was not only because she was Miss Anne's family. After all, Anne's family is not just his parents' lineage, she also has many uncle-aunts, cousins. These are Miss Anne and Master Anne. The reason why it was her turn was because the mental strength of the rest was not strong enough. In the future, it will be impossible to control the emperor-level spirit beast. Giving this spirit beast egg to them was nothing short of reckless. That's right, Angia's ambition this time is quite sky-high. They wanted to train Ruizu to become a royal beast master. In this way, the Yin family, let alone a powerful force in Tianlin City. Just looking at the entire Blue Star, they are all big families. Even, a new country can be established. And, not the kingdom. It's the kingdom, because it is stipulated on the Blue Star that one can establish an imperial kingdom with at least one emperor-level beast master. Of course, it is best that this imperial beast master is the royal monarch. Otherwise, it will be identified as a false imperial country. Of course, this is a hard and fast rule. It is definitely not that simple to actually establish an imperial country. Therefore, many emperor-level beast masters did not establish their own empire. Instead, he joined the rest of the imperial kingdom. Even the empire. But no matter what, the energy of a royal beast master is beyond imagination. Even if no force has joined, no context, single-handedly alone. They are all existences that the kingdom dare not provoke. If willing to replace the king of this kingdom, become the new king. That's a no-brainer too. It's just that the Blue Star Law stipulates that a country cannot be attacked for no reason. This regulation is naturally maintained by a powerful empire. The reason why they did this is because there are not only humans and spirit beasts on Blue Star. There are also those ferocious demonic beasts who are watching, and from time to time, they will gather a wave of beasts, attack the city, and invade the human city. Therefore, the uppermost layer is unwilling to use the power between human beings to wear and tear each other. Hope to be consistent. Also, the most powerful empire does not have a unified Blue Star. It is also to motivate more beast masters to work hard, so that through their hard work, it is possible for them to establish a kingdom, or even an imperial country. If only the empire is left, and there is no chance to establish a country of its own, then it will dispel the motivation of many beast masters to work hard, which is not conducive to the overall development of human beings. Of course, there are those who have no interest in building a nation. But I am interested in establishing a sect. The establishment of sects is essentially divided into two types. A small sect attached to the state. This kind of establishment in a certain country will be restricted by the laws of that country. There is also a large sect established on the top of a mountain outside the border of the country. This kind is completely independent and not subject to any country's control. Because in Blue Star, in any country, only major cities and suburbs belong to them. Wild forests, mountains, lakes, etc. are basically public. Moreover, most of them will be occupied by warcraft. Most humans cannot survive in such a place. Those who can establish sects in these places will definitely have extremely powerful strength. It can withstand wave after wave of monster attacks. The reason why some people are willing to establish sects is not willing to establish a country. This is because managing a sect is easier than managing a country. Much easier. Some bigwigs don't like to bother running a country. But I don't want to be controlled by others, and I also want some people to use it. Establishing a sect is undoubtedly the best choice. That is, often no country has the potential for development. After all, there is a huge difference in the number of people. The overall resources it has are far less than that of a country. But in this world, there is no such thing as having the best of both worlds. If you have something, you have something to give up. But no matter what, the Emperor-level Beast Master is already the existence at the top of the pyramid in this world. Although there are Emperor-level Beast Masters on top of them. But the number of Emperor-level Beast Masters is unusually small. The Imperial Beast Master is still a goal that many people dare not even think about. After all, it is too difficult to get to this point. Especially for ordinary people, it is difficult to reach the sky. Mental strength is the first level. Obtaining a battle pet that can grow to the Emperor level is the second hurdle. After obtaining it, it is the third hurdle to allow it to evolve to the Emperor level smoothly. Except for the first level of Fate, the other two levels require a lot of financial support. Ordinary people naturally dare not even think about it. Although Enruazu is currently far away from the Imperial Beast Master, she is still far away. But she has already satisfied the two most critical points of being strong enough in spirit and having enough money. It's not that there is no hope of becoming a royal beast master in the future. Wu Qing and Wu Ling felt unreal when they thought that Enruazu might become a royal beast master in the future. How could they have such awesome friends? As for Li Yang, although he is currently performing better than Enruazu. But Wu Qing and Wu Ling didn't think that his future development would be comparable to Enruazu's. The reason is simple, the money gap. Let's see what Ren and Ruizu's two pets are now. Let's take a look at Li Yang's current two pets. Compete with each other. How could they know that Li Yang, these two humble battle pets, could grow to the Emperor level? When Enruazu saw that Li Yang remained silent, the smile on her face froze. He thought that Li Yang was unwilling to see her contracting such a good pet. After all, his mental strength is even higher than hers. Noticing the change in Enruazu's expression, Wu Qing and Wu Ling are a little puzzled. Looking at Li Yang again, the two of them are thoughtful. But when he opened his mouth, he didn't say anything. After all, it's really hard to say anything. In front of Enruazu, breaking things up and persuading Li Yang, they can only meet each other, which is very embarrassing. I had no choice but to pretend not to see it. Wu Ling, who originally planned to suggest that everyone go out for an afternoon outing, also dismissed this idea. After a few more brief chats, they separated. Li Yang, Wu Qing, and Wu Ling took a taxi back to the community. On the way, Wu Qing and Wu Ling planned to take advantage of Enruazu's absence to comfort Li Yang. Unexpectedly, Jiang Road did not appear unhappy or unbalanced. On the contrary, she was happy that Enruazu got such a powerful spirit beast. This made their brothers and sisters a little confused. But Li Yang's performance obviously doesn't need their consolation. Just no consolation. After returning home, Li Yang hurriedly fed the gray wolf and the green turtle. The little black scale python does not need to be fed. After feeding the gray wolf and the green turtle, and playing with them for a while, Li Yang received a message from Enruazu. I'm sorry to make you unhappy today, it was not my intention. After receiving this message from Enruazu, Li Yang was stunned for a moment. What's the situation? Why is he unhappy? Feeling puzzled, Li Yang sent back a message to Enruazu. Express that you are not unhappy, and ask the other party why you say that. After receiving the news, Enruazu thought that Li Yang was too embarrassed to bear it, and felt a little uncomfortable. I planned to forget it, but I didn't talk about it. But buried in my heart, it is really uncomfortable. The most important thing is that she is afraid that Li Yang will have opinions on her because of this, that would be bad. After all, she might will confess her love to Li Yang later. It doesn't feel good, what should I do? Therefore, Enruazu plucked up the courage to clarify the matter, and sincerely expressed her inner thoughts. After I contracted the colorful glazed phoenix, you kept silent and looked very unhappy. I know that you are out of balance. Your mental strength is higher than mine, but none of the pets in the contract are as good as mine, so you are very unhappy. I understand you very well, but what I want to say is that I really didn't intentionally make you feel uncomfortable. It was because of my improper consideration that I got a very good battle pet. I didn't think about it so much, but I just wanted to share it with a few of your best friends a bit. I really didn't expect to make you feel uncomfortable. I apologize to you. I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me. Don't take this matter to heart. Don't hate me too, okay, because I really don't want to lose you as a good friend. Single quote. This silly girl, is she thinking so much? After reading the content sent by Enruazu, Li Yong was a little dumbfounded. As for him, is he the kind of person who hates his friends unbalancedly because of envy and jealousy? Obviously not. Okay. He was really happy for Enruazu to have a war pet like the 5-color glazed phoenix. There is no imbalance in the heart, envy, jealousy and hatred. What's more, his 2 battle pets are both battle pets that can grow to the emperor level. He can't be envious of others. Even if he is not as good as the colorful glazed phoenix, with the help of his beast controlling space ability, at the same level, he may not be the opponent of the colorful glazed phoenix. If not, so what? He didn't just contract these 2 war pets in this life. More battle pets will be contracted in the future. If you don't keep it neat, you can get a battle pet that is better than the colorful glazed phoenix. Immediately, Li Yong wanted to reply to the message to clarify this matter. But I also feel that it is better to talk about this matter through a video. Allow the other party to see his expression and make a judgment. You can also use the other person's expression to see if the other person believes it. Therefore, Li Yong asked Enruazu if it was convenient for Fang to communicate via video. Enruazu has now returned home, in her own room. Naturally it is very convenient. Knowing that it was convenient, Li Yong directly passed the video. Seeing Li Yong, Enruazu was a little embarrassed, her pretty face flushed slightly, and she lowered her head. Li Yong said with a smile, "You silly girl, you can really think about it. Let me tell you, I am not unbalanced or unhappy at all. You can get such a good battle favor. I am really happy for you from the bottom of my heart." Quote. When Enruazu saw Li Yang's expression, it was very natural. She didn't seem to force her smile to coax her. This made her a little suspicious. Could it be that she really made a mistake? See Enruazu's performance. Li Yong immediately understood her thoughts, smiled, and said directly, "Don't doubt it, you really made a mistake." Seeing that her thoughts were seen through, Enruazu was a little embarrassed, her pretty face turned redder in an instant. "No, am I the kind of person who is easy to envy others and hate others in your heart?" Li Yong asked Enruazu helplessly. Enruazu shook her head quickly. "No, I saw you were silent before and thought you were upset." Hearing this, Li Yong realized that when Wu Qing and Wu Ling were amazed before, in his mind, he was thinking about what Enruazu would do if he really became a royal beast master. So his expression was indifferent and he didn't say anything. Unexpectedly, Enruazu saw it and misunderstood her. Li Yong immediately explained. Only then did Enruazu fully understand the reason. "I can't help but start to imagine that if I really become a royal beast master in the future, what will I do? Establish a kingdom and become a queen? Or create a sect as suzerain? Or don't join the forces, and take care of your husband and children at home?" Thinking of husband and son, Enruazu thought of Li Yong, her pretty face flushed slightly. Then I suddenly realized that I was still communicating with Li Yong through the video, and my face turned redder, and I quickly lowered my head. I blame myself in my heart. Enruazu, are you ashamed? Didn't even become someone's girlfriend, just thinking about giving birth to someone else. Li Yong saw that Enruazu was a little strange, but he was not very curious, so he didn't ask too much. After talking to Enruazu, she hung up the video. Enruazu breathed a sigh of relief. At night, as usual, Li Yong fed food to gray wolves and green turtles after he was full. Not a while after the gray wolf beast finished the upgrade meal, spiritual energy surged all over its body, and it was upgraded to a level. Li Yong also got feedback immediately, and his physical fitness and various attributes have been improved. And he found that the further the improvement, the greater it was. This time, it was especially obvious. After the Grey Wolf was upgraded, it became a bronze 3-star spirit beast. Li Yong naturally became a 3-star bronze beast master. A 16-year-old bronze 3-star beast master, let alone in Tianlin City. Even in the capital city, there are very few of them. However, Li Yong is not proud of it, because this is far from his goal. Now, we can continue to go to the secret realm again, and we can get good things again. Li Yong touched the Grey Wolf that had become bigger in size, and said a little excitedly. Grey Wolf felt Li Yang's mood, and it nodded happily. After bringing the Grey Wolf beast and the green spirit turtle into the beast royal space, Li Yong contacted Wang Zelen. Tell the other party that his Grey Wolf has just been upgraded. I want to continue to enter the secret realm. It is inconvenient to ask the other party. Wang Zelen was naturally extremely surprised when he learned that his battle pet had been upgraded again. How long has it been? Upgraded again. I can't help but sigh. Li Yang's ability to control beast space is too powerful, right? It can increase the upgrade speed to this level. It's just horrific. But after being shocked, Wang Zelen's mood was replaced by excitement. They invested so much in Li Yong. Obviously, the faster Li Yong progresses, the more excited they are. Funds were originally tight, but in order not to delay Li Yong, Wang Zelen gritted his teeth and told him that a car would be sent to pick him up tomorrow. Li Yong immediately expressed his gratitude to Wang Zelen. The next morning, after breakfast, Li Yong talked to his parents. Just left home. It didn't take long to walk to the gate of the community. A car stopped in front of Li Yong. Li Yong recognized it. It was the car that came to pick him up last time. The driver is still the same. After greeting the driver, Li Yong sat in the back seat. The car turned away. With Li Yong, I came to the valley where the secret place is located. Wang Zelen and 2 other executives from the organizer are already waiting here. This time, the high-level organizers did not come over. Apparently it was because of the busy schedule. The fact that there are 3 of them already shows that Li Yong is very important. Especially the leader Wang Zelen also came over. Yes, Li Yong later found out that Wang Zelen was the leader of the organizer. Haha, Xiao Li is here. Xiao Li is really a young hero, he has upgraded so quickly. A 16-year-old bronze 3-star beast master. If word of this gets out, it will definitely cause a sensation. Wang Zelen and 2 other executives from the organizer greeted Li Yong warmly with smiles on their faces. Li Yong also responded to them respectfully and humbly. After a few brief chats, Wang Zelen opened the light door of the secret realm to Li Yong. Li Yong stepped in. Got so many benefits here last time. This time, Li Yong naturally looked forward to it even more. After all, this time is the trial of the 3-star bronze. If you pass the customs, the reward should be better than last time, right? Of course, it may be more difficult. It is unlikely to be able to pass the customs. Because the last time I cleared the customs, if I hadn't been lucky, I wouldn't have been able to do it. And among the 3-star bronze spirit beasts, there are even more difficult opponents than the black scale python among the 2-star bronze. That will be more difficult to pass. Of course, it is not ruled out that the bronze 3-star spirit beast in the last level will not have an advantage against the Grey Wolf beast. The Grey Wolf beast has the hope of passing the test. And even if you can't pass the customs, there are also many benefits. At least not at a loss. Of course, even if he earned it, he earned it. The organizer is a blood loss. Li Yong is not an ungrateful person. It's just that he knows that his future is too long, and he must accumulate as much as possible right now. Therefore, he didn't give Li the particularly good things he got. After he becomes a high-level beast master in the future, he will give back to the organizers who have vigorously trained him and helped him. After entering the secret realm, Li Yong summoned the Grey Wolf beast. Then move on with it. After a while, in front of it, a spirit beast appeared. This is the spirit beast of the first level. A giant rat. Li Yong didn't know about its information. It is to use the space ability of the beast to check. Name of spirit beast. Giant rat with sharp tooth. Level. Bronze 3 stars, the highest can grow to silver level. Growth state. Growth stage. Attribute. None. Talent. No. Skills. None. The first one is obviously more ordinary. Li Yong gave the order to let the gray wolf attack. The gray wolf beast even rushed towards the opponent. Although this sharp-toothed giant rat is quite large among the spirit beasts of the rat clan, but it's only as big as a calf. In front of the gray wolf, which is now bigger than an adult cow, it still looks very small. The opponent's strength is probably not as strong as the gray wolf, and it is unlikely to have the flexibility of gray wolf beasts. The claws are not sharp either. The only thing that makes gray wolf beware is the sharp rat teeth. As long as you don't get bitten, nothing will happen. After the gray wolf rushed to the sharp-toothed giant mouse, the latter opened its mouth, exposing its sharp teeth, and bit the gray wolf. The gray wolf jumped up and landed on the opponent's back. He directly crushed the opponent. Witnessing this scene, Li Yong was astonished. What's wrong? They are also 3-star bronze, and the giant rat is still the gatekeeper of this secret realm. Why is it so weak? Was it trampled by the gray wolf beast all of a sudden? Could it be that the gray wolf beast's current strength surpasses that of most bronze 3 stars? But it shouldn't be. At the time of the bronze 2-star, it did not reach this level. Although the level of the 3-star bronze has been raised and the strength has become stronger, there is no reason to widen the gap with spirit beasts of the same level. Even if it is of the highest quality, it is not like this. Could it be that, suddenly, Li Yong thought of a possibility, and his expression shook violently. If this could be true, then wouldn't he become an invincible existence in the future? Li Yong guessed. In addition to viewing the information of spirit beasts, including hidden evolution routes, and accelerating the growth and upgrading of spirit beasts, his beast monitoring space ability may also have a terrifying ability. That is, every time the spirit beast upgrades, it can get additional strength improvement, and, the further back, the higher the degree of improvement. As a result, every time a spirit beast is upgraded, among spirit beasts of the same level, its strength will exceed some spirit beasts. This is also because the strength of the gray wolf beast in the early stage is not enough. If it is a spirit beast with a strong bloodline and a strong early stage like the little white dragon and the colorful glazed phoenix, if it is a few levels up from the bronze level, it may directly lose its strength. Invincible at the same level. But even so, if the gray wolf continues like this, after reaching the gold level, it is afraid that it will be able to suppress and beat powerful spirit beasts such as the little white dragon and the colorful glazed phoenix of the same level. This will become the emperor beast in the future. Isn't the strength much stronger than other emperor beasts? Wouldn't it be invincible? The more he thought about it, the more excited Li Yong became. Be sure to take a closer look after you decide. After calming down his excited mood, Li Yong took the gray wolf and continued on his way. Let's see how the gray wolf behaves in the face of the more powerful bronze 3-star spirit beast. From this, I can somewhat judge whether my guess is possible. The second level encountered a huge frog. Li Yong didn't know, so he checked the other party's information with the ability of Yusho Space. Name of the spirit beast: Voldemort Giant Frog. Level: Bronze 3 stars. The highest can grow to silver level. Growth state: Growth stage. Attribute: Soil. Skills: None. It also looks unremarkable, but overall, it is definitely stronger than the giant rat with sharp teeth. Li Yong gave an order, and the gray wolf rushed over directly. The giant frog immediately spit out its extremely long tongue and attacked the gray wolf. With a wave of its claws, the gray wolf directly cut off the opponent's tongue. Seeing this scene, Li Yong was shocked. You must know that the tongue is also a part of the giant frog's body, and for spirit beasts of the same level, unless the bloodline is particularly strong, it is impossible to cut it off with one blow. With its tongue cut off, the Voldemort frog was excruciatingly painful. It jumped crazily, and every time it jumped, it could jump very high and far. The speed is not fast enough to catch up with it, nor to defeat it. But the gray wolf beast rushed up like a gust of wind, jumped up, and directly bit the leaping giant frog, blasting it with one bite, sending energy fragments flying all over the sky. The gray wolf landed steadily on the ground, and the thick, layered fluff on its body swayed slightly, showing a domineering aura. Seeing that the gray wolf killed the giant frog so easily, Li Yong was extremely excited, thinking that his guess was pretty close. Then he couldn't wait to take the gray wolf and continue on for 8. Soon, the gatekeeper of the 3rd level appeared. It is a spirit beast that looks like a hyena all over the body. This time, Li Yong doesn't need to use the ability to control the beast space. Because of this spirit beast, he knew it well. Spotted hyena. Earth attribute spirit beast. The talent is strange. Skill digging anus. The strange cry can scare the spirit beasts whose level is lower than it. Let the spirit beasts of the same level have a headache. Anus digging is the back door that is good at attacking spirit beasts. It is a kind of spirit beast that makes both humans and spirit beasts look down upon. After Li Yong reminded the gray wolf to protect its back, he let it attack. After the gray wolf learned about the guy's attack method, he was a little annoyed and rushed up fiercely. Boom! The spotted hyena was directly thrown to the ground by the gray wolf, and then its head was bitten off by one bite. The third level was passed easily again. This made Li Yong believe in his conjecture even more. Adjusting his breathing, Li Yong continued to move forward with the gray wolf. Although it has passed 3 levels in a row, the consumption of the gray wolf beast is not much. Therefore, no recovery is required. Soon, I saw the spirit beast of the 4th level. This is a spirit beast that looks like a tiger. Li Yong is not quite sure. It is to use the space ability of the beast to check. Spirit beast name, Clawed Tiger. Level, Bronze 3 stars. Maximum can grow to Gold level. Growth state, Growth stage. Attribute, Gold. Talent, Golden claws. The nails of the clawed tiger are composed of pure metal power, extremely sharp and extremely lethal. Skill, Golden Gang Tiger Claw. The tiger with sharp claws can perform this trick by swinging its claws. When one claw is swung, a golden gang will be formed on the claws, which is extremely powerful. Obviously, this is a very powerful spirit beast. Under normal circumstances, Grey Wolf might not be the opponent's opponent at all. Because the size does not have any advantage, the body structure does not have an advantage, and the spiritual power does not occupy the advantage, and the claws are not as sharp as others. It has to be said that the trial of a 3-star bronze star is indeed much more difficult than a 2-star bronze star. You know, this is the 4th level. Just got such a powerful spirit beast. Most of the 3-star bronze spirit beasts must stop at this level. But the Grey Wolf beast now is not an ordinary Grey Wolf beast. Possesses a strength far exceeding that of Grey Wolves of the same level. Definitely can fight. Just be careful, don't be caught by the opponent's sharp golden claws. After reminding the Grey Wolf, Li Yong made it attack. The Grey Wolf rushed towards the sharp claw tiger bravely. Roar, swish. Facing the Grey Wolf beast that was rushing, the claw tiger let out an angry roar, and grabbed the Grey Wolf beast with one paw, bringing out a golden light. The Grey Wolf dodged and directly avoided the claw. The sharp-clawed tiger made an empty shot, and then a tiger pounced on the Grey Wolf beast, changing from defense to offense. The Grey Wolf beast knew how powerful the opponent's sharp claws were, so it didn't dare to touch their sharp edges, so it dodged again, directly dodging the sharp claw tiger's attack. In this way, the Grey Wolf kept avoiding the attack of the claw tiger, and looked for opportunities to fight back. The claw tiger's attack was quick, leaving streaks of golden claw shadows in the air. After a fierce attack, the claw tiger's offensive slowed down, obviously a little tired. Seeing the opportunity, the Grey Wolf beast resolutely fought back. Flying up, pounced on the back of the claw tiger, and bit the opponent's spine. Boom! The robust talon tiger immediately exploded into energy fragments. It can be seen how strong the Grey Wolf's attack power is now. Seeing this, Li Yong was delighted. It can be basically confirmed now that the Grey Wolf beast has received a lot of extra improvements in this upgrade. Outside the secret, Wang Zelin and the other 2 high-level organizers were equally astonished. This is the trial of the 3-star bronze. The first 3 levels were passed very quickly, so they stopped talking. How could this 4th pass be passed so quickly? This is too outrageous, right? Secret territory. Li Yong came to the 5th level. The gatekeeper of this pass. It's a huge green python. Several meters long, thick bull mouth. Different from the black scale python. Its head is extremely ferocious, and it is very scary to look at. Li Yong still doesn't know this spirit beast. It is to use the space ability of the beast to check. Spirit beast name, Green Python. Level, Bronze 3 stars up to Gold level. Growth state, Growth stage. Attribute, Water. Talent, Water wave scales. The green python scales are very special, as smooth as water, which makes it more flexible and silky, increases its movement speed, and reduces the risk of being controlled. Skill: Small water wave attack. The green python can spit out a small water attribute wave attack from its mouth. After reading the other party's information, Li Yong knew that this was a very difficult spirit beast. A normal bronze 3-star gray wolf beast has no chance of winning, because they can't catch up with each other at all. Even if you catch it, you can't control it. The opponent is too slippery. But his gray wolf beast is not hopeless, because the speed is much faster than the average gray wolf. The attack power is too strong. Balbaki can directly blast and kill, without needing to control the opponent first. After briefly and quickly telling the gray wolf about the other party's situation, Jiyong ordered the gray wolf to attack. The gray wolf beast rushed towards the green python. After the gray wolf approached the green python, the other party drew its tail towards the gray wolf. The gray wolf didn't hide, and directly bit the opponent's tail. It seemed that it felt the bite of the gray wolf beast. It was very powerful, and it didn't dare to confront it head-on, but the green python swayed its tail flexibly, dodging the attack of the gray wolf beast. Then he moved his body quickly to distance himself from the gray wolf. After opening the distance, he directly used the skill, Small Water Wave Attack. Opening his mouth, a wave of water attribute spiritual energy shot towards the gray wolf. Although the power of this skill is not too strong, but no matter what, it is all skills, gray wolf didn't pick it up. Quickly dodged directly. The green python's skills were empty, consuming some spiritual power in vain. Just when the gray wolf thought that the opponent could not use its skills, it was about to charge up again. The green python opened its mouth unexpectedly, and attacked with another wave of water. Gray wolf was surprised, because he was stunned for a moment, but couldn't dodge completely, and was hit a little bit. It felt like being pricked by a steel needle, and the eyes were painful. Sure enough, skills are not so easy to resist, even if this skill doesn't look very powerful. However, it did not cause any substantial damage to the gray wolf. Li Yong also didn't expect that the opponent's skill didn't have a cooldown, or the cooling time is very short. Suspecting that the opponent could still use their skills, Li Yong reminded Grey Wolf to be more careful. The Grey Wolf nodded, and slowly approached the green python. The green python retreated to distance itself from the Grey Wolf beast, and opened its mouth to spit out a wave of water, attacking the Grey Wolf beast. As predicted, the opponent can also launch a skill attack. However, the attack speed of this skill, the Grey Wolf beast can dodge it when it is prepared. If it goes on like this, it won't take long, and its spiritual power will be exhausted. At that time, it will be the snake meat on the chopping board, ready to be slaughtered. The same is true. After performing skills 5 times, the spiritual power of the green python was almost exhausted. The water wave scales on his body were all dimmed. The Grey Wolf rushed up immediately. The green python hastily dodged. But soon, it was still approached by the Grey Wolf. Because of the lack of spiritual power, its movement speed was seriously affected. After approaching the green python, the Grey Wolf directly bit the opponent's head. The green python opened its mouth in panic, because of the Grey Wolf beast. But its mouth is much smaller than the Grey Wolf's mouth. It was directly bitten off by the Grey Wolf beast. Exploded into energy fragments. It didn't take long for the 5th level to be passed. Outside the secret, Wang Zelin and the other 2 organizer executives were horrified when they saw the word 5 on the Guangmin disappear so quickly. This is the 5th level. The trial of bronze 3 stars. How did you pass the 5th level so quickly? How do you feel that it is easier for Li Yang's Grey Wolf to pass the 3-star bronze trial stage than the 2-star bronze trial stage? Secret territory. Li Yang tried to bring the Grey Wolf into the beast familiar space, so as to activate the recovery function of the secret realm and let the Grey Wolf recover. After all, even passing 5 levels in a row, there is still some consumption. Besides, if nothing unexpected happens, the next stage should be the last one, so you have to make sufficient preparations. During the 2-star bronze trial before, the 6th level was the last level. Sure enough, after the Grey Wolf recovered, Li Yang carried it on and continued walking without taking 2 steps. A danger alert appeared. Same as last time. Going on is dangerous. A line of striking scarlet words floated in the air ahead. This further confirmed Li Yang's conjecture. This 6th level is the last level. I don't know if the Grey Wolf Beast can solve this level of Spirit Beast. Soon, a Spirit Beast appeared in front of him. A big black bear. Because there are many kinds of Spirit Beasts that look like big black bears. Li Yang wasn't sure which one it was. I just used the space ability of U-Beast to check it. Spirit Beast name, Wild Bear. Level, Bronze 3 stars up to Gold level. Growth state, Growth stage. Attribute, none. Talent, no. Skills, none. Just looking at the introduction, this wild bear seems to be unremarkable. But how could the 5th stage of the Bronze 3-star trial be really mediocre? Li Yang is not surprised by this. Because he knows this wild bear. Brutal bears seem ordinary, but in the early stage, it is still quite powerful. Because the attributes of this guy far surpassed most of the spirit beasts in the early stage. Just like his Grey Wolf Beast. The battle between them depends on who has stronger attributes in all aspects. Of course, it is not ruled out that it may be the same. After all, they are all 3-star bronze spirit beasts. But if it's all the same, the Grey Wolf has a great chance of winning. Because the Grey Wolf Beast is trained, and the training is very good. This is a savage bear that is essentially a psychic phantom beast, so naturally it has not received any training. For its own strength, it cannot be well displayed. In layman's terms, it means that you can't exert your full strength in all aspects. After telling the Grey Wolf all the information about the wild bear, Li Yang ordered the Grey Wolf to attack the wild bear. The Grey Wolf rushed towards the wild bear immediately. When it was about to get close to the wild bear let out a roar and half stood up. The plate-sized bear's paw whizzed the wind and slapped the Grey Wolf. Grey Wolf Beast felt this. The power of the slap was extremely strong, there was no resistance, and he quickly dodged, letting the wild bear miss. After hitting the ground, the barbarian bear was not happy, roared, and rushed towards the Grey Wolf on its own initiative. The Grey Wolf once again dodged the opponent's attack. Seeing this, Li Yang's eyes lit up. This savage bear seems to be inferior to the Grey Wolf in terms of speed. If so, win. After all, dodging is much less expensive than chasing. It is to rely on this method to win, and it will take a long time. It would be even better if we could resolve each other as soon as possible. Facing the wild bears, Li Yang has no good tactics either. Let the Grey Wolf be free to play. In short, while protecting yourself, look for opportunities to fight back. The sooner you resolve each other, the better. Grey Wolf took down Li Yang's words. While avoiding the attack of the wild bear, look for opportunities to fight back. It's not that it is too timid to confront the wild bear head-on, but it can feel that the strength of the wild bear is above it, and it is not an opponent to confront it head-on. Once injured, there is no chance of winning. After a fierce attack, the wild bear stopped. Because I am a little tired. The Grey Wolf is trying to attack from the back, because there is no chance in the front. The Grey Wolf thought that the barbarian bear would not allow him to successfully circle back. Unexpectedly, the other party sat on the ground and ignored it at all, as if he couldn't see it sneaking around behind it. Li Yang was not surprised by this. Because he discovered long ago that the psionic phantom beasts in this secret realm are not only the same as the real phantom beasts in appearance and strength, but also have the same behavioral habits. A spirit beast like a wild bear is very brave, bold by nature, and has never been very vigilant. Therefore, he dismissed the small movements of the spirit beast that he was chasing and beating before. If you notice it, you won't care. And this gave Grey Wolf a chance. After the Grey Wolf circled around, it suddenly launched an attack. Only then did the wild bear turn to fight. But the Grey Wolf was faster than it, and it was already on its back. With the help of the impact force, it was directly thrown to the ground. This point, ordinary Grey Wolves can't do it at all. After the wild bear was thrown to the ground, he was extremely angry and was about to struggle. The strength of the Grey Wolf exploded, and with the help of its weight, it temporarily suppressed the wild bear. This point, ordinary Grey Wolves can't do it at all. Because a normal Grey Wolf has a big difference in weight and strength from a wild bear. It is impossible to suppress the resistance of the wild bear. After accomplishing these 2 points, the Grey Wolf can attack the back of the barbarian bear. I saw it bite hard on the back of the wild bear's neck. Boom! The wild bear was immediately bitten and turned into energy fragments. This point, the average gray wolf beast can't do it either, because their attack power is not enough to break through the defense of the wild bear. In this way, the gray wolf defeated the wild bear. Soon, an old voice sounded in the secret realm. Congratulations. And this time, the light gate outside the secret changed from khaki to green, and the word, clearance, appeared on it. This made Wang Zelin and the other 2 executives of the organizer feel excited. Li Yong cleared the level again. He can still pass the 3-star bronze trial. It's just awesome. Just when they were shocked, with a flash of light, Li Yong was teleported out. Appeared in front of the light gate. Xiao Li, you are so awesome, you cleared the level again. Yeah, it's amazing. Sure enough, a hero born a boy. Wang Zelin and the other 2 high-level executives from the organizer smiled and praised again and again. It's just luck, Li Yong said modestly with a smile on his face. His attitude naturally made Wang Zelin and the other 2 executives of the organizer appreciate it even more. After a brief chat, Wang Zelin took the earth-colored talisman and waved it on the light gate. With the light on the door, the light flickered. Then, 6 rays of light hit Li Yong in front of him. With a burst of space energy fluctuations, 6 items were suspended in front of Li Yong. Li Yong took a closer look. A small piece of green stone, a large piece of green stone, a big black stone, a cyan talisman, a whole red tortoise shell, and a black spar. Immediately afterwards, above these things, a light curtain emerged, with detailed introductions of these things written on it. The gazes of Li Yong, Wang Zelin and others, look. Small piece of spiritual stone, contains the purest spiritual energy, has a wide range of uses, and is expensive. Large piece of spiritual stone, contains the purest spiritual energy, has a wide range of uses, and is expensive. Large rage stone, contains violent spiritual energy and trace elements, it has a wide range of uses and is expensive. Wang Pin Fengying Talisman. Wang Pin's wind-type acceleration talisman can greatly increase the speed of movement, making it impossible for most beast kings to catch up. It lasts for half an hour, and the price is extremely high. Flaming Tortoise Shell. The complete tortoise shell of the fire-attributed tortoise clan spirit beast, the Beast King's Flame Tortoise, contains extremely powerful fire-attributed power, and is a necessary material for the evolution of some spirit beasts, and the price is high. Usually there is a price but no market. Strengthening Spar. It can strengthen the bloodline strength of spirit beasts. It is recommended to strengthen the spirit beasts with strong bloodlines as much as possible to maximize the effect and invaluable value. Looking at this rich and amazing reward, Li Yang's face was filled with a heartfelt smile. Wang Zelin and the other 2 high-level executives of the organizer looked envious. Small pieces of spirit stones and large pieces of spirit stones are fine. The large piece of violent stone, the King Grade Wind Shadow Charm, the complete shell of the Emperor level Flame Turtle, and the strengthening spar are really exciting. Unfortunately, they can only feast their eyes. These things belong to Li Yong. Li Yong collected the rest of the items except for the small and large pieces of spirit stones into the space ring under the envious eyes of Wang Zelin and 2 other high-level organizers. Then he gave them the small piece of spirit stone and the large piece of spirit stone again. After all, they consumed more spirit stones than this to open this secret 13th realm for him. After finishing the incident, Li Yong returned to the community in the car he came from. After returning home, I told my parents about the situation in a simple and concealed way. After lunch, Li Yong went back to the room, summoned the gray wolf beast and the green spirit turtle from the beast-fearing space. Feed them the required ingredients. Then play with them for a while. Just went to take a nap. After waking up, received a call from Enruazu. Ask him if he would like to be Angia's foreign aide and participate in the 4 Great Families Youth Competition. Enruazu also specially emphasized that the employment fee is very high. The rewards are great. After inquiry, Li Yong learned in detail. The 4 major families in Tianlin City will jointly hold a youth competition every year. The contestants are mainly the younger generations of the 4 major families. On seniority, only look at age. 16 to 18 years old can participate. When competing, there are no grades or ages. Compare with those of the same age. Except for the younger generation of the 4 major families who can participate. Each family is allowed to find 2 foreign aides. Because the 4 great families youth competition is essentially a contest between the 4 great families. It's the same as the competition between the top 10 colleges in the 10-school league. And this contest is not only about the potential of the younger generation. It is also stronger than the strength of the 4 major families. This strength can be reflected in personal connections and financial resources. Therefore, a rule was set that 2 foreign aides could be found. Whoever has the ability and financial resources to invite powerful foreign aid is also a manifestation of the family's strength. Therefore, for foreign aid, the 4 major families have never been stingy. Moreover, if they can get a good ranking for the family, there will be additional rewards. With Li Yang's strength, even among the 4 major families, at the same age, he can outshine everyone. And Ruizu thought that he was strong enough to be their Angia's foreign aide, and he would definitely give them a good ranking for Angia, so she invited him to compete. Of course, and Ruizu also wanted to let Ji Yang get more funds and resources through this method. It's a win-win thing. Li Yang naturally had no reason to refuse. It was because of Ruizu's relationship that taking Anne's money made him somewhat uncomfortable. After Ruizu learned of his thoughts, she told him with a smile that there was absolutely no need to do this. Angia is very rich. Don't care about the money at all. What's more, you got it based on your strength, and it wasn't given to you by Anjabai. After hearing what Ruizu said, Li Yang also realized that he didn't need to feel this way, and could take it with peace of mind. So, the 2 sides agreed so happily. For the baby girl, Li Yang was chosen as a foreign aide to settle down. And Yueling and Zhao Meiyan did not object. After all, Li Yang's strength lies here. If it is said that the champion of the cute pet contest does not explain anything. The top 10 school league champions are obviously very valuable. What's more, with Angia's strength, it is naturally clear that the high-level executives of the organizer intend to train Ji Yang. Although Li Yang is still not a member of the organizer, and his background is still an ordinary person, the attitude of the organizer is enough to significantly improve Li Yang's status. Most importantly, Li Yang's potential is particularly great. If he grows up in the future, he may not be qualified to be the son-in-law of his own family. The key is that my daughter has been with him for so long, and she doesn't think there is anything wrong with him. This is enough to show that Li Yang has a good character and is worthy of entrusting his daughter to him. Therefore, Yueling and Zhao Meiyan's views on Li Yang have changed greatly. Of course, the main reason is that they love their daughter too much, and they are not like most wealthy families who place too much emphasis on matching the family. What's more, like Ruizu, they value a person's character more. Unlike the other 3 companies, they only value benefits, and the rest don't care at all. Therefore, regarding Ruizu's desire to find Li Yang as a foreign aide, they readily agreed. The 4 great families youth tournament will be held 3 days later. During these 3 days, the 4 major families were all looking for strong foreign aid. What Li Yang didn't expect was that the other 3 major families actually came to him. But on second thought, it's normal. After all, his strength lies here. Naturally everyone wants to fight for it, even though they knew that Li Yang and Ruizu were friends. But in the eyes of the 3 of them, friends are nothing more than maintaining interests. As long as they give enough, they are not afraid that they will not be able to get Li Yang. But in the end, without a doubt, they were all rejected. Li Yang is not a profit-seeking person. What's more, the current him has no need to do things that betray his friends and betray his friends for this benefit. Don't forget, the treasures he obtained from the ancient trial secret realm in the last 2 times. Just sell 1 piece and you can get a lot of money. There's really no point in doing that. During these 3 days, Wu Qing and Wu Ling also knew about this matter. Decided to watch the game at that time. The scale of the 4 great families' youth competition will obviously not be very large. But the ostentation of the 4 major families is huge. Directly contracted the Sky Blue Stadium. Of course, it is also because there are no official large-scale groups at present. And they are willing to bid. Then why not make money? 3 days passed in a flash. It's the day when the 4 great families youth tournament kicks off. Li Yang received a message from Ruizu last night. Said to send a special car to pick him up in the morning to Anfu, and then headed to Tianlin Grand Stadium together. Li Yang naturally has no objection. After breakfast, Li Yong left home. Not long after walking to the gate of the community, Anne's luxury car arrived. After Li Yong got into the car turned around and returned to Angia. After getting off the car, Enruizu greeted him at the door. Coming. Enruizu wore a light green gauze dress today, with exquisite makeup, as beautiful as a mountain elf. Seeing Li Yong coming, he asked with a charming smile. Li Yong felt a little dazzling, but he had to admit that Enruizu was so beautiful. Aha! Li Yong nodded and responded. Let's go, I'll take you to meet my parents. Enruizu said with a smile. Li Yong nodded. Then she followed Enruizu and walked towards the mansion. Inside the Anfu, there is an air of luxury everywhere. Li Yong has lived for 2 lifetimes, and this is the first time he has seen such a luxurious mansion in reality. It has to be said that the An family's financial resources are indeed quite strong. So much so that he began to look forward to what kind of generous reward he would get after winning a good ranking for the An family this time. Following Enruizu, Li Yong soon came to a living room. Here, I saw An Yueling and Zhao Meiyan who were drinking tea. The two of them had met Li Yong before, but it was far away. This is the first time to see Li Yong up close. I have to say that Li Yang's appearance and figure are indeed outstanding. And it looks extremely stable and extraordinary. A child from an ordinary family didn't feel nervous or timid when he saw the two of them. On the contrary, he was neither humble nor overbearing, and greeted them very politely. This raised Li Yang's score in their hearts a lot. They were also unwilling to neglect Li Yong, and quickly entertained him warmly, and asked the servants to bring the high-quality spiritual tea. Because there is still some time before the game starts, they were not in a hurry to go to the Tianlin Grand Stadium. Just drinking tea and chatting. After chatting for a while, An Yueling and Zhao Meiyan were full of praise for Li Yong. Enruizu was at the side, her eyes were crescents when she smiled, she was really cute. Obviously, her parents' attitude towards Li Yong now makes her feel happy from the bottom of her heart. It's almost time. They just left Anfu. Go to the Tianlin Grand Stadium with the rest of the An family. Normally speaking, Li Yong, a foreign aide, should ride in the same car with another foreign aide, and go to the Tianlin officialdom. But Enruizu's family let Li Yong go with them in a car. Therefore, Li Yong, the 3 most influential people in the An family, took a car and headed for the Tianlin Grand Stadium. After getting off the bus, some reporters at the entrance of the Tianlin Stadium were a little surprised to see Li Yong and Enruizu's family of 3 coming in the same car. Li Yong, a foreign aide, actually came in the same car as the 3 most influential members of Anne's family. It seems that Anne's family attaches great importance to him. But it's normal to think about it carefully. Li Yong is the best among the young generation in Tianlin City. This time, Angia has Li Yong as a powerful foreign aide, so the ranking will definitely not be bad. It's no surprise that they take Li Yong seriously. People from the other 3 major families came earlier than the An family. Seeing Li Yong who came with Enruizu's family, the 3 major families were a little unhappy. After all, their family had kindly invited Li Yong, but was ruthlessly rejected. Now, Li Yong is going to represent the An family and fight against the younger generation of their family. One can imagine how they feel. Apart from Anne's family, the other 3 major families in Tianlin City are Lu's family, Gongsun's family, and Morong's family. Currently, the overall comprehensive strength of the Lu family ranks first among the 4 major families. Settlement came in second. Gongsun's family is third. The Morong family is fourth. However, except that the Lu family opened up some distance, the remaining 3 are not much different. This time, the 4 great families' youth competition. A total of 16 people from the Lu family participated in the competition. There are 4 16-year-olds. Count 2 foreign players. There are a total of 6 16-year-old contestants from the Lu family this time. Angia's words. A total of 11 people participated this time. Only 2 of them were 16 years old. Counting 2 foreign players, there are only 4. Therefore, in terms of numbers, there is no advantage. Fortunately, the rules of the game are somewhat similar to those of the 10 Schools League. The top 5 scored a lot, especially the first 3. In the top 3, the proportion of the first score is very high. Therefore, As long as they can get the first and second rankings, these two rankings alone will be able to get the first good ranking for the family. Although the An family is small, with Li Yong and Enruizu around, it is undoubtedly very difficult for the other three families. The words of the Gongsun family. A total of 14 people participated. There are 8 people under the age of 16. With 2 foreign aides, there are a total of 10 people. Among the 16-year-old contestants, there are quite a few of them. But combined with the Gongsun family, only 14 people participated in the competition. It can be known that there are very few contestants of other ages. Therefore, it is very difficult to get good results in other age competitions. But there is no way around that. Except for 2 foreign aides, only the children of the 4 major families can participate in the youth competition of the 4 major families. Moreover, adopted sons and daughters, those who are too distantly related, are not counted. Otherwise, for the sake of this competition, why wouldn't the 4 major families create a bunch of adopted sons and daughters? And get all the children of those relatives who are out of reach to compete. The Morong family had a total of 19 contestants this time. There are 7 18-year-olds. With 2 foreign players, there are 9. In the arena, Li Yong met Li Tang, Zhao Song, Lei Ting, Wang Dong, Li Qingyu and Lu Chengsen. Top students from these 10 schools. That's how I know. Li Tang and Zhao Song were foreign aid invited by the Lu family. Lei Ting and Wang Dong are foreign aides invited by Gongsun's family. Li Qingyu and Lu Chengsen are foreign aides invited by the Morong family. But on second thought, it's normal. After all, their strength lies here. When the 4 big families are looking for foreign aid, they will naturally choose them. Although Lei Ting, Wang Dong, and Lu Chengsen were unlucky in the last 10 school league, they didn't make it to the top 10. But the strength is still beyond doubt. What's more, when it comes to rank alone, they also overwhelmed Zhang Zhujia, Zhao Zhang, Lu He, Sun Qinlayer, Morong Xiaomei and others. Zhao Song, Lei Ting, Wang Dong, Li Qingyu, and Lu Chengsen knew before they came that Li Yong was playing as a foreign aide for the An family. But after seeing him here, all of them still showed bitterness. Especially Lei Ting, Wang Dong and Lu Chengsen. There is a feeling that they are looking for abuse again. They didn't want to come. However, the 3 major families gave too much. For money, they can only come here. Li Tang didn't feel this way. Because of his stellar Wind Eagle, he was upgraded to a 2-star bronze not long ago. This time, he can just compete with Li Yong again. In the early stage, Gangfengying is undoubtedly stronger than Grey Wolf. At the same level, Li Tang believed that the Gangfeng Eagle would definitely be able to defeat the Grey Wolf Beast. That is to say, Li Tang has the confidence to beat Li Yong this time. But they don't know at all, Li Yang's Grey Wolf Beast has already reached 3 bronze stars. Moreover, the strength is far beyond the normal bronze 3-star Grey Wolf Beast. So, from the very beginning, for Li Tang, this match was doomed to come back in a happy mood and come back disappointed. Some young disciples of the Lu family also intentionally told about the promotion of Li Tang's war pet in front of Li Yong. There is a big one, didn't you Li Yong reject my Lu family? Let me tell you, my Lu family has found foreign aid stronger than you. It means to make you pull that much again. Li Yong just wanted to laugh at this. Li Tang's Gangfengying can be upgraded to a bronze 2-star so quickly, it is indeed very powerful. Out of a good impression of Li Tang, Li Yong wished him from the bottom of his heart. But if your Lu family thinks that Li Tang can defeat him, it would be too ridiculous. The Grey Wolf Beast, whose strength far surpasses most of the 3-star bronze spirit beasts, can be dealt with by the 2-star bronze Gangfengying. It was foreseeable that soon after, these young disciples of the Lu family would blush in embarrassment. In addition to Li Yong, Anjia naturally found another foreign aide. It was a boy named Niu Ben. He is also a student of Qingfeng Beast Academy. It's just that she's not in the same class as Li Yong and Enruizu. In the last 10 school league, he was unlucky. He met Li Qingyu early and was eliminated early. Actually very strong. In addition, his Ben Leixiong was promoted to the bronze level not long ago. Therefore, Enruizu found him as the An family's second foreign aide. After the prologue is over, the game is about to officially begin. The first is the knockout round. All contestants entered a secret realm. Pick the top 10. Then there is qualifying. because it is necessary to go through this secret realm and select the top 10. Therefore, this secret realm is a somewhat special secret realm. It's called the secret realm of climbing the stairway to heaven. After entering this secret realm, there will be a very high stone ladder. Every time a step is climbed, the greater the pressure on the battle pet, the more difficult it is to climb. The first 10 to go up are eligible to participate in the qualifying competition. The latter are directly eliminated. Flying spirit beasts won't take much advantage. Because even if you fly upwards, the height of each step you go up, the greater the pressure you feel. If you want to go to a higher level, you have to rely on your strength to speak. Soon, 29 16-year-old contestants entered the secret realm. The outside world broadcasts the whole process, and the audience in the auditorium can watch the live broadcast in the secret realm through the big screen. Contestants such as Li Yong and Ruizu, etc., after entering the secret realm, they saw a hanging staircase not far away, shrouded in white mist, like a ladder leading to a fairyland. No wonder the name of this level of secret realm is Stairway to Heaven. Soon, the students recruited their battle pets one after another, ready to climb the ladder. After all, this ladder is not so easy to climb. Moreover, only the top 10 cannot be eliminated. If you encounter someone with equal strength, you will fall behind if you take a step slower. Li Yong is not in a hurry, because he has the ability to catch up from behind, so he is naturally very calm. And after the rest of them summoned their battle pets and rushed to the ladder. Only then did Li Yong summon the Grey Wolf Beast from the Beast Familiar space. As soon as the Grey Wolf Beast appeared, it immediately attracted the attention of others. Because the Grey Wolf Beast is bigger than when it was in the 10 Schools League. Shouldn't it be upgraded again? Some viewers suspected that the Grey Wolf Beast had upgraded again, and asked in disbelief. In the secret realm, through the strength of the spiritual power surging around the Grey Wolf, the contestants already knew that the Grey Wolf is now a 3-star bronze spirit beast. Everyone was dumbfounded, too shocked to speak. How long has it been? It was upgraded again. This is the bronze rank, how did it rise so fast? Seeing everyone's reaction, Li Yong was not surprised at all, and smiled lightly, letting the Grey Wolf climb up the ladder. The Grey Wolf rushed towards the climbing ladder immediately, and within a breath, it surpassed the other spirit beasts rushing towards the climbing ladder. Startled all these spirit beasts. Soon, Grey Wolf was the first to reach the ladder, and jumped up to the 3rd floor in one breath, looking extremely relaxed. This made many viewers think that they overestimated the difficulty of climbing the ladder. It wasn't until seeing the second arriving spirit beast, Yang Fengying, struggling to climb up to the 3rd floor, that he realized that it was not easy to climb up the ladder. But the Grey Wolf Beast is too fierce. This made them very surprised that Grey Wolf was such a weak battle pet in the early stage. How can Li Yong be fed to such a terrible level? It should be said that the growth state was accelerated before, so that the growth rate of Grey Wolf Beasts was higher than that of spirit beasts of the same level, which made them stronger than normal Grey Wolf Beasts, but now that they have reached the growth stage for such a long time, it should be stabilized, right? After all, only before the growth period, there is time and space for the battle pet to surpass other spirit beasts in terms of growth status. After the growth stage can be upgraded, this situation does not exist anymore. At most, at the beginning, relying on the advantages accumulated before, you can still be strong for a while. But now the Grey Wolves are 2-star bronze, maybe even 3-star bronze, why are they still normal Grey Wolves? This is very strange. Could it be that Li Yang's Beast Familiar space has other powerful abilities? The entrance to the secret realm. The contestants gradually woke up from the state of shock. And Ruizu looked at Li Yong in disbelief. When did your Grey Wolf upgrade to 3-star bronze? Li Yong smiled lightly and said, not long ago. Horrible. And Ruizu sighed. Li Tang, Zhao Song, Li Qingyu, Lei Ting, Wang Dong, Lu Chengsen and others all nodded in agreement. Li Yong smiled, but did not answer. Li Tang said a little depressed. I thought that after my battle pet was upgraded to the 2nd-star bronze, I could defeat you. I didn't expect that your battle pet has been upgraded to the 3-star bronze, but I can't catch up. Li Yong said with a smile. If you want to blame it, it's a bit late to hold this competition. If it's earlier, my Grey Wolf Beast is still a bronze star, so you have a chance. That's not necessarily the case. If it had been earlier, my Gangfang Eagle might not have been upgraded. Li Tang shook his head and said. That's true, Li Yang said. Now that you have a stable home, whoever wins Li Yang will win the first place. Lu Firen, the eldest daughter of the Lu family, said enviously. The Lu family deliberately revealed in front of Li Yang that the children of the Gangfengying family had already blushed, lowered their heads, and had no face to look at Li Yang. And Ruizu smiled proudly. That's not true. Seeing this again, Lu Fei was even more upset. And Ruizu felt even happier seeing her. Because the two of them have always been at odds. And Ruizu transferred from the Noble Beast Academy, so she also has a slight relationship with her. Because I don't want to go to school with her in the same college, in the same class. The young masters and ladies of Gongsun's family and Morong's family didn't fluctuate much about this. Because from the very beginning, they knew that being number one has nothing to do with them. After all, Li Yang is an invincible existence. And Ruizu's strength should not be underestimated. Young masters of the Lu family, at first they thought that Li Tang's gangster. After the eagle was upgraded, their Lu family had the chance to win. Unexpectedly, the Grey Wolf was also upgraded, and it turned out that there was no chance of winning. It is conceivable how big their psychological gap is, and their mood is very different. How bad, when the contestants turned their attention to the spirit beast that was climbing the ladder. Immediately noticed that Li Yang's Grey Wolf had climbed more than halfway. Ranked second is Li Tang's Gangfeng Eagle, which has climbed for less than half. And Ruizu's Little White Dragon, Li Qingyu's Blue Bird, and Zhao Song's Quick Shadow Cat climbed a third of the way. Lei Ting's Thunder Monitor Lizard, Wang Dong's Flat Turtle, Lu Chengxin's Vigorous Orangutan, Niu Ben's Ben Lei Shang, and most of the children of the other four families except Ruizu, climbing 3/4 of the way up. It has to be said that this scene is a bit ugly for the four major families. Although the Noble Beast Academy has never competed head-on with the top 10 academies. But in their eyes, even the top 10 colleges are inferior to the Noble Beast Academy. The top students of the top 10 academies, except for the dark horse Li Yang who turned out to be born out of the sky, the rest are incomparable with the top students of the Noble Beast Academy. During the 10 Schools League, the Noble Beast Academy didn't participate, so it didn't show much. However, it was absolutely unexpected. In this four major family youth competition, as the four major families invited some top students from the top 10 academies as foreign aid, such an embarrassing scene appeared. It also exposed the true strength of the Noble Beast Academy. If they had known this was the case, I am afraid they would not have recruited students from the top 10 colleges as foreign aid. Compared with the Lu family, Gongsun family, and Morong family, the An family is undoubtedly better. After all, Ruizu's performance is not bad. Therefore, in contrast, An's family, who was originally in a bad mood, became more comfortable. Looking at the members of the Lu family, Gongsun family, and Morong family, they all look like dead mothers, and their expressions are not usually ugly. This time the four great families' youth competition, they are really shameful. Over time, Li Yang's Grey Wolf was the first to reach the top of the ladder and became the first to advance to the qualifying round. Then, it was Li Tang's Gangfeng Eagle, who reached the top of the ladder for the second time and became the second person to advance to the qualifying round. Then Ruizu's Little White Dragon, Li Qingyu's Blue Bird, and Zhao Song's Swift Shadow Cat reached the top in the third wave. Then came Lei Ting's Lightning Monitor Lizard, Wang Dong's Flat Turtle, Lu Chengxin's Vigorous Orangutan, Niu Ben's Running Thunder Bear, and most of the children of the other four families except Ruizu. Brother, they are the fourth wave to reach the summit. Finally, the remaining children of the four major families. They were naturally eliminated steadily. And the first wave, the second wave, and the third wave add up to 5 people. In other words, only the top 5 in the fourth wave can advance. And after careful identification in slow motion, it was determined that the top 10 in the fourth wave were Lu Firen's Unicorn, Lei Ting's Thunder Lizard, Niu Ben's Thunder Bear, Lu Chengxin's Vigorous Orangutan, Wang Dong's Flat Turtle. Except for Lu Jiaran, the eldest daughter of the Lu family, all the rest are foreign aid. This scene made the faces of the four major families a little ugly. Especially the Gongsun family and the Morong family. If they don't look for foreign aid, they won't be able to advance to the next level, right? The final promotion result is The Lu family counted for an aide, and 3 people were promoted. Angie accounted for an aide, and 3 people were promoted. The Gongsun family counted for an aide, and 2 people were promoted. The Morong family counted for an aide, and 2 people were promoted. After selecting the top 10. Next, it's qualifying. It's the same as the 10 schools league. First tentatively determine the ranking, and then improve the ranking through challenges. That is, those who rank lower can challenge those who rank higher. If the challenge succeeds, replace it. If the challenge fails, stay in place. Soon, the tentative top 10 rankings were selected. Not surprisingly, Li Yong came third. No way, the strength is too strong. Bronze 3-star strength, so that other players have no hope of shaking his position. Originally, the 4 major families were out of face considerations. He wanted Enruizu to be number 1 tentatively. Because for the other 3 families, although they don't want the En family to be superior to them, at least Enruizu is a member of the 4 big families and can save the face of more than a dozen 4 big families. But after thinking about it carefully, I dismissed the idea. Because of this, there are 2 problems. First of all, it will make many viewers dissatisfied and dissatisfied. After all, Li Yang's strength is above Enruizu's. When climbing the ladder before, Li Yang's Grey Wolf was also far ahead and was the first to climb to the top. Anyone with long eyes knows that the tentative number 1 should be Li Yang. Also, if Enruizu ranked first, let Li Yang challenge her. It would be unreasonable not to let Li Yang challenge her. Let Li Yang challenge her, then she is definitely not the right one. As a result, the faces of the 4 major families will become even uglier. It's better to let Li Yang rank first directly. Therefore, in the end, Li Yang is tentatively number 1. Li Tang is tentatively placed second. Because since they are no longer the face of the 4 major families, the Lu family naturally wants their foreign aide to rank higher. Therefore, Enruizu tentatively decides to be third. Li Qingyu is tentatively ranked 4th. Zhao Song is tentatively ranked 5th. Lu Firen is tentatively ranked 6th. Lei Ting is tentatively ranked 7th. Niu Ben is tentatively ranked 8th. Lu Chengxin is tentatively ranked 9th. Wang Dong is tentatively scheduled for 10th. After arranging the tentative tie rankings, next, the qualifying competition officially begins. The first to challenge was Wang Dong, who ranked last. Obviously he doesn't want to be at the bottom. The object of his challenge is Lu Chengxin, who is ahead of him. Unfortunately, the challenge failed. His flat turtle is defeated by Lu Chengxin's powerful orangutan Tiank. If he didn't think he would challenge the others, there would be no hope, and he wouldn't have provoked Lu Zunsun. The advantage of his flat turtle is its high defense. But in this kind of competition, relying on high defense alone is far from enough. Especially when the opponent is a primate spirit beast. As soon as he played, Lu Chengxin let the orangutan grab the flat turtle and throw it off the ring. The flat turtle is desperately grabbing the ground, but with its body structure and strength, how can it resist the vigorous orangutan's grabbing? He didn't hold on for a second before he was arrested, and then Wang Dong could only watch his flat turtle being thrown off the ring by the vigorous orangutan. A depressed sigh came out of his mouth. In this way, the first challenge ended quickly. The ranking remains the same and remains the same. Immediately afterwards, Lu Chengxin challenged the production of the previous one. Because the flat turtle didn't consume much, so the vigorous orangutan didn't need to recover. Niu Ben's pet, Ben Leixiong, looks similar to Li Yang's polar bear in his previous life. It also looks white, but it is much bigger than a polar bear. Looks more robust. There was still lightning around him. Ben Leixiong is a battle pet with great potential and strong initial combat power. At the beginning, there is spiritual power. And it is also a very powerful thunder attribute. The attributes of the body are also very strong. And talent and skill. The talent is Yu Lei. The skill is Thunder Palm. Overall, it is much stronger than Lu Chengxin's vigorous orangutan. As for whether you can beat the opponent, it depends on the level of training. Under Niu Ben's order, Ben Leixiong aimed at Tianwan orangutan. That extremely strong body actually runs extremely fast. It seems that the reason why it is called Ben Leixiong is not only because it is a thunder attribute spirit beast, but also because it runs as fast as Ben Lei. Within a few breaths, Ben Leixiong came to the vigorous orangutan. The vigorous orangutan was instinctively terrified, but he still clenched his fists and blasted towards Ben Leixiong. Roar! Ben Leixiong was not afraid at all, a bare paw carrying thunder attribute power, and slapped it. Boom! Zizi! Clenching fists and palms, the vigorous orangutan, known for its great strength, was beaten back a lot. And the whole body was attacked by lightning, shaking like epilepsy. The hair on his body was scorched by the electric fire, and there was a burning smell at the scene. Obviously, the vigorous orangutan is no match for Ben Leixiong. In order to make his pet suffer less, Liu Chengxin resolutely admit defeat and give up the challenge. Ultimately, stay in place. Niu Ben, who had just successfully defended the ring, immediately challenged Lei Ting, who was ranked ahead of him. Lei Ting's battle pet, the lightning monitor lizard, is also a thunder-attributed spirit beast. The battle between them is bound to be raging with thunder and lightning. That's exactly what happened. The two thunder attribute spirit beasts had just approached, and before they could make a move, the thunder attribute power around them collided fiercely, the thunder light flickered, and the thunder and lightning raged. Of course, this is what the lightning monitor lizard did first. Because the body is fighting head-on, it obviously suffers a lot. Therefore, decisively fight for spiritual power. However, after Ben Leixiong used the talent of controlling thunder, the thunder attribute power released by the thunder and lightning monitor lizard couldn't get close to Ben Leixiong. He was slapped by Ben Leixiong and flew out, falling off the ring. It has to be said that Ben Thunder Bear's talent is very powerful against thunder and lightning lizard. Coupled with the restraint of the body, the thunder and lightning monitor lizard has no problem at all when it encounters it. In this way, Ben Thunder Bear defeated the thunder monitor lizard. Niu Ben replaced Lei Ting and moved up one place. Lei Ting stepped back one place. After Niu Ben defeated Lei Ting. Not satisfied yet, once again, Lu Fei, who was in the front place, challenged again. Lu Firen, the daughter of the Lu family, dared to challenge her when she saw Niu Ben. Immediately, anger flared up. He directly gave Niu Ben a face. Niu Ben is a reckless man, and he doesn't like her. Directly let Ben Leixiong attack her pet unicorn. The unicorn, a battle pet, has great potential, and its early combat power is not weak. However, it is difficult to deal with spirit beasts that are too flexible. Because it is the same size as a horse. It is a single horn like a drill bit growing on his forehead. This is its main means of attack. It is also the key to it being stronger than most horse spirit beasts in the early stage. But when encountering the Ben Leixiong, it is not easy to deal with. After Ben Leixiong approached the unicorn directly hit the running snow bear with its powerful unicorn. Although Ben Leixiong is huge in size, it is very flexible. With a dodge, it easily avoided its attack. And when it came to its side, the bear's paw, which was as big as a plate, was slapped directly on one side of the unicorn, with such force that it was knocked to the ground. Without waiting for the unicorn to get up, it jumped up, and a mountain of Mount Tai pressed on the top of the unicorn directly. Now, the unicorn couldn't stand up anymore. Under the watchful eyes of everyone, his holy battle pet was actually sitting under a big bear and couldn't get up. The face-saving Lu Firen immediately turned into anger, and shouted at Niu Ben, "How dare you let your stupid bear treat my battle pet like this, and still let it go away?" Lu Zhongren's attitude naturally made the audience frown in an instant, feeling disgusted. Niu Ben looked at the angry Lu Zhongren, and said coldly, "If you are not strong enough, what is there to be angry about? If you are afraid of being pressured, just admit defeat." You, Lu Firen, as the eldest daughter of the Lu family, has been domineering since she was a child. How has she ever been angry with ordinary people? Immediately blushing with anger, his neck was thick, and his silver teeth were almost crushed. Lu Firen, don't say it's useless, play hard. Just when Lu Firen was about to lose her temper, she realized that her behavior had already dissatisfied many audience members. Fearing that it would bring bad influence to the Lu family, the head of the Lu family immediately shouted. Being scolded by her father, Lu Firen was so wrong that she was about to cry. Ever since she was a child, she has always been the apple of her father's eye. BDB. How has she ever been treated like this? Looking at Lu Firen, whose tears were about to fall from his eyes, Niu Ben, the reckless man, couldn't feel any pity for the fragrance and jade. Instead, he asked his Ben Leixiong to clean up the unicorn that was sitting down. Ben Leixiong immediately followed suit. Clap clap clap. The poor unicorn's face was swollen from being slapped by Ben Leixiong. You are too much. Lu Firen, who was already aggrieved, burst into tears, trembling with anger. Niu Ben sneered, disapproving, as if I was like this, what can you do to me? Why don't you let your broken bear go away? Lu Firen shouted at the top of her voice. Referee, this guy can't beat him, he still doesn't admit defeat, and he attacks personally, don't you care? Niu Ben looked directly at a referee and asked him. Lu Firen was called, this guy, by Niu Ben, and she was so angry that she almost passed out. The referee was a little embarrassed. As a referee, he supposedly had to take care of it. But the problem is, that one is Miss Lu family. The other party's status is prominent. She is also different from Miss Anne's family, who is so knowledgeable and approachable. She is a dominatrix, she is usually domineering, and offending her will be fruitless. For a moment, the referee didn't know what to do. Niu Ben smiled coldly and said, understood, if something happens in a while, don't give me any rules. What Niu Ben said made Lu Firen and the referee tremble. Lu Firen, admit defeat. The patriarch of the Lu family guessed what Niu Ben was going to do, and hurriedly shouted to Lu Firen. Although Lu Firen is arrogant and domineering, she is not without brains. He immediately understood what Niu Ben was going to do. But due to her status and face, she still hesitated. And it was because of her hesitation that one side of her unicorn face was severely hit by Ben Leixiong, and her face was blackened. Lu Firen let out a hysterical roar. Admit defeat. The patriarch of the Lu family was angry and anxious, and shouted to Lu Firen again. You know, the price of this unicorn is extremely high, and the Lu family spent a lot of money to get it for Lu Qiren. If there is something wrong with being beaten, it will be a big loss. What's more, it will also affect Lu Dian's future career as a beast master. I surrender. Seeing the miserable state of the unicorn and hearing her father's urging again, Lu Firen reluctantly gave up. But she remembered Niu Ben. After the game, we will never let him go. With Lu Firen admitting defeat, Niu Ben advanced another place. Became the 6th. It has to be said that this player, who is not well known in the 10 schools league. In the 4 major family youth competitions, it can be regarded as a newcomer. It was indeed a wise choice for Anja to choose him as a foreign aide. It was much better than looking for Lei Ting, Wang Dong, Lu Chengxin and other famous top students from the top 10 schools. Moreover, the employment fee for him is much less than that for Lei Ting, Wang Dong, Lu Chengxin and others. However, based on his outstanding performance, Anja should also give more without hesitation. Just when everyone thought that Niu Ben had stopped here and would not continue to challenge. Unexpectedly, he actually asked the staff for a quick recovery potion. What this means is naturally self-evident. And above him, there are only 5 people left. Li Yang, Li Tang, and Ruizu, Li Qingyu, and Zhao Song. Li Yang with a 3-star bronze star, Li Tang with a 2-star bronze star, and Niu Ben with a 1-star bronze star will definitely not challenge the 2 of them. Then he might have to challenge Ruizu, Li Qingyu, and Zhao Song. Their strength is obviously much stronger than Lu Firen, Lei Ting, Wang Dong, Lu Chengxin and others. No matter who you challenge, the probability of success is very low. In the eyes of everyone, there is a high probability that Niu Ben will challenge Zhao Song. Because he was abused by Li Qingyu during the 10 schools league. Of course, at that time his Ben Leixiong level was not as good as Li Qingyu's Blue Bird. As for Ruizu, it was obviously more difficult to deal with. Sure enough, Tian Ben chose to fight Zhao Rong. Zhao Song remained expressionless, and summoned the Gale Cat from the beast familiar space. Niu Ben didn't talk nonsense, and directly asked Ben Leixiong to attack the Gale Cat. Compared with Ben Leixiong, Gai Fengmao is pitifully small, not even the opponent's head is big. But the sharp gaze let people know that although it is small, it is not easy to mess with. With a roar, Ben Leixiong rushed towards the Gale Cat. He slapped the Gale Cat hard. The Gale Cat was not afraid at all, and easily avoided it with a dodge. After Ben Leixiong emptied, he roared and attacked the Gale Cat again. Hai Fengmao looked disdainful. After avoiding Ben Leixiong's punch, he directly stepped on the opponent's arm and quickly jumped onto the opponent's shoulder. Ben Leixiong suddenly showed a look of panic, and quickly shook his body vigorously, trying to throw the Gale Cat off. Haifeng Maodang even used his sharp claws to firmly grasp the flesh on Ben Leixiong's shoulder. Ben Leixiong screamed in pain. Seeing this, Niu Ben quickly asked Ben Leixiong to unleash the thunder attribute power with all his strength to electrify the Gale Cat. Ben Leixiong immediately released the power of thunder attribute with all its strength. Seeing this, Zhao Song asked the Gale Cat to use the wind attribute to resist. Zizi. Immediately, the power of wind and thunder fought wildly. For a while, the two phases were at a stalemate. At this time, the Gale Cat cast the Shadow Claw. It directly broke through the thunder attribute spiritual power of Ben Leixiong's body protection, and the small claws grabbed Dian Nang's neck. If it loses its strength, Ben Leixiong's throat will be broken open. Seeing this, Niu Ben resolutely admit defeat. Only then did everyone deeply understand how powerful the top 10 school's top students are. In this way, Niu Ben met Waterloo. There will be no more challenges. For a while, the field fell silent. After waiting for a while, Li Qingyu challenged Enruizu. The last time she challenged Enruizu, she lost. He was obviously not that willing. Still want to fight. Enruizu summoned the little white dragon, from the beast familiar space. The current little white dragon is already a bit older. After seeing the blue bird, Xiao Beilong's eyes turned red. As the saying goes, enemies are extremely jealous when they meet. Although it didn't have an affair with Jade Bird in private, but in the last battle, the other party suffocated and injured him, so naturally he wouldn't have a good attitude. Blue Bird was also unwilling to lose to Xiao Beilong last time. Seeing that he still had a chance to fight against him this time, he was also refreshed. Under Li Qingyu's order, the bird took the lead in attacking the little white dragon. The wings are still cut across. Xiao Beilong flicked his tail to resist. In this head-to-head confrontation, the blue bird obviously lost to the little white dragon. Although both are spirit beasts with powerful bloodlines, the power of blue bird's bloodlines is still not as strong as that of little white dragon. With the gradual growth, it becomes more and more obvious. Li Qingyu saw this, without saying a word, directly released the space ability of the imperial beast with light. Immediately, the blue bird's body burst into dazzling light, which made people unable to open their eyes. Xiao Beilong also closed his eyes. Li Qingyu immediately ordered the blue bird to attack. The blue bird then launched an attack on the little white dragon. However, she didn't notice that the corner of Enruizu's mouth curled into a slight smile. When the blue bird approached the little white dragon with a strong light, one of its wings cut to the back of the little white dragon. The blood power and spiritual power of the little white dragon burst out, and he flew out, with a dragon claw, firmly grasping the cut blue bird's wing. Then, under the amazed and terrified eyes of the blue bird, he pulled it to the ground and slammed it fiercely on the ground. Boom! The blue bird was directly hit and dizzy, as if the skeleton of the whole body was about to fall apart. Its defense is not strong. If it is not for the strong blood, it can be crushed to death this time. Because of the strong light blocking, everyone didn't know what happened. But it feels very strange. How did the blue bird run off the ground? With its body structure, if it runs to the ground, can it land well? Through the contract, Li Qingyu naturally knew what happened. The blue bird that knows itself is now held down by the little white dragon to pluck its hair. Hastily conceded defeat and removed Fuguang. As soon as the attached light was withdrawn, the people who were originally surprised that Li Qingyu conceded defeat immediately saw a scene that made them dumbfounded. I saw that the little white dragon pressed the blue bird to the ground, and kept pulling out the feathers and down on its body with its beak, and it has grown a lot. The blue bird is pitiful like an old hen about to be cooked. Everyone was dumbfounded and didn't understand what happened. How could the blue bird be held down by the little white dragon to pluck its feathers under Fuguang's blessing? Although Blue Bird lost to Xiao Beilong in the last 10 schools league, everyone knew that Xiao Beilong was too smart and too ruthless. At the beginning, Wei was pressed and beaten by the blue bird. This time, why did he lose in an instant? Just when they were puzzled, Li Qingyu admired Enruizu and said, "You are really an excellent beast master. After suffering from Fuguang's loss last time, it seems that you have trained in a targeted manner, improved the induction of the little white dragon, and let it practice the dragon claw skill." Enruizu smiled faintly. "I have accepted." After hearing Li Qingyu's words, some smart people guessed what happened. It should be that Xiao Bailong's sensing power has become stronger. Facing the blue bird that came with light, he can clearly sense the opponent's position. Moreover, I also practiced my claws, so I can catch the blue bird in an instant. As long as you can catch the blue bird, press it to the ground. That blue bird is like a wild chicken, it has no power. Of course, this also has to be that the blood power of Xiao Bailong is strong enough, or else it must have overwhelming strength, otherwise, the blue bird can get out of trouble instantly and fly to the sky again by relying on the power of the strong blood. But anyway, Jade Bird lost again. Moreover, this time the defeat was complete. Xiao Bailong was completely relieved. In fact, after the little white dragon grabs the blue bird's wings, he can bite its throat to make it lose. But the chicken thief didn't do this, because it knew that in this way, the opponent would lose without injury. You know, he won last time with an injury, and although the injury was not too serious, it was very painful. This time, it had to clean up the blue bird well. So, he smashed it on the ground, and then pressed it to pluck the hair. After Li Qingyu challenged and Ruizu and failed. This qualifying match is over. Because there is no one to challenge. The final ranking results are Li Yang, Li Tang, and Ruizu, Li Qingyu, Zhao Song, Niu Ben, Lu Firen, Lei Ting, Lu Chengxin, Wang Dong. After calculating the score, the ranking of the four major families is the An family, the Lu family, the Murong family, and the Gongsun family. This made the Lu family very unhappy. His Lu family was obviously the head of the four big families, but in this four big families youth competition, he actually became the second child. Gongsun's family was also very unhappy, they have become the last ones. And this four great families youth competition was dubbed by the audience as the four great families foreign aid competition. This made the faces of the four major families a little disgraceful. And the happiest is these foreign aids. Especially the top-ranked Li Yang, Li Tang, Li Qingyu, Zhao Song and others. You can get rich rewards. Moreover, you can also take 2 dials. The first thing to do is to get the reward of the competition, which was issued by the four major families together. Then, you can also get the rewards given by the represented family. Soon, the awards ceremony began. Li Yang, the champion, was the last to win the prize. Because it is from the end that the awards are given. Except for the top 3, the rest have no trophies. Only rewards. Rewards are not only bonuses, but also some rare treasures. Of course, it is not a rare treasure with strong practicality. Naturally, the four major families are not willing to take out such rare treasures. What's more, they shouldn't have many. When it was Ruizu's turn, rewards are noticeably better. However, this is also normal. After all, there should be a clear difference between the first 3 and the latter. Then Li Tang, the reward was even better. Finally it was Li Yang's turn. Li Yang received the championship trophy, 5 million Blue Star City rewards, 10 beast eggs that can grow to Starstone level, 10 gold level sharp blades, 10 meditation jade pendants, 10 spiritual power rings. A growth bottle, gold blade. It is a dagger made of special materials, which can cause damage to most gold level spirit beasts. It is a good self-defense weapon and is expensive. Meditation jade pendant. It can relieve some negative effects on spirit beasts, and can also keep oneself in a peaceful state of mind at all times, which is expensive. Psionic ring. After wearing it, the beast master can extract some spiritual power from the contracted spirit beast, and use the ring to carry out spiritual attacks. This can strengthen the beast master's self-protection ability, and the price is not cheap. Growth spirit vase. A vase that can speed up the growth of spirit flowers and grass, which is expensive. Obviously, this reward is very generous. Li Yang is very satisfied. Speaking of which, these things come too easily. Almost didn't do anything, just let the gray wolf run on the ladder, and got it. So much so that Li Yang hopes that the four major family youth competitions will be held once a week. After the game is completely over, Li Yang received 1 million employment money and a reward for settling down. The reward is a Supreme Purple Gold card and 10 material coupons. The Supreme Zijin card can buy anything with a 30% discount in all Angia shopping malls. The material voucher can be directly exchanged for any material in the mall. It has to be said that this reward is very generous. The reason why I did not directly provide the materials is also because Li Yong himself does not know what materials he may need in the future. It's better to give the exchange voucher, what will be needed in the future, and what to exchange. It can be said that An Yueling was very thoughtful. After returning home, it is already noon. Li Zan and Zheng Liangli went to the kitchen to cook. Li Yong went back to his room. After thinking of the spirit beast egg he got from the competition. I just want to see if there is a hidden evolution route for this spirit beast egg that can only grow to the starstone level. This spirit beast egg is the spirit beast egg of the green crocodile. It can be regarded as a spirit beast that is very strong in the early stage and has great potential. But if there is no hidden evolution route that can evolve to the emperor level, Li Yong had no choice but to sell it. He can't look down on spirit beast eggs that can't evolve to emperor level. Spirit beast name, green crocodile. Level, black iron level, the highest can grow to silver level. Growth state, spirit beast egg. Attributes, water, soil. Talent, no. Skills, none. Evolution route, 2. Green alligator up to black iron level, clear water crocodile up to platinum level, crystal crocodile up to starstone level. Green alligator up to black iron level, Voldemort crocodile up to platinum level, violent crocodile up to starstone level, overlord crocodile up to king level, terrifying giant crocodile up to grow to emperor level, emperor crocodile the highest can grow to emperor level. There really is a hidden evolution route that can evolve to the emperor level. Li Yong didn't expect that the green crocodile really had a hidden evolution route at Nengdi level, which made it so. After all, there are definitely not many spirit beasts with hidden evolution routes that can evolve to the emperor level. It can even be said to be very few. I happen to have this one in my hand, so one can imagine how Li Yong is feeling. If this is the case, then I won't sell it, and I will keep it for myself. There are not many spirit beasts that can evolve to the emperor level, so if you encounter them, you can't let them go. What's more, after this green alligator grows to the emperor level, it is still very powerful. There is no reason not to stay. Because this spirit beast egg was not in a hurry to hatch, Li Yong put it in the space ring first. After playing with the phone for a while, the meal is ready. Li Yong went to eat. After eating, Li Yong went back to the room. From the space of imperial beasts, the gray wolf beast and the green spirit turtle were summoned. Feed them the food they need. After playing with them for a while, I brought them into the beast familiar space. Then went to bed and took a nap. After waking up from sleep, Li Yong decided to go to the outskirts of the city. Because he wanted to experience the power of the golden blade. I also want to use the psionic ring. If you are lucky, you can find some spirit flowers and grasses in the outskirts of the city. That's even better. Take it home directly and put it in the growth bottle. When it grows up, take it out and sell it for a good price. If you are unlucky and have not met, then go to the flower shop. Buy some inside. Anyway, with the growth bottle, you can only make money, not lose money. After talking to his parents, Li Yong left the house. After walking out of the unit, I happened to meet two brothers and sisters Wu Qing and Wu Ling. Brother Yang, go out. Wu Qing and Wu Ling asked in unison. Li Yong nodded with a smile and asked, are you here to find me? Of course, if we're not looking for you, who are we looking for? Wu Ling said with a smile. What can you do with me? Li Yong asked. I want to play with your psionic ring, that thing seems to be quite fun. Wu Ling said with a smile. Li Yong smiled and said, then come with me. Where to? Wu Qing and Wu Ling asked in unison. Going to the outskirts of the city, I plan to try the power of the golden blade, and use the spiritual power ring to see if I can pick some spiritual flowers and grass, and put them in the growth spirit bottle to raise them. Li Yong said with a smile on his face. Well, if you didn't call us, if we didn't come to you, we would have missed it. That's right, Brother Yang, you are not authentic, you have good things, and you don't want us to play together. Wu Qing and Wu Ling deliberately pretended to be dissatisfied and said. Li Yong knew them well, knew that they were not really angry, and said with a smile, you guys are wronging me, I don't call you, because the suburbs are somewhat dangerous, I don't want to let you are at risk. Quote, the danger in the outskirts of the city can be called danger. That's right, there are a lot of exorcism weeds in the outskirts of the city. Unless there are garbage monsters that can't survive in the monster forest, the rest of the monsters won't come to the outskirts of the city at all. And that garbage monster is not enough for our pets to play with. It just so happens that those garbage pets can be used as the target of the psionic ring. Wu Qing and Wu Ling didn't think there was any danger in the outskirts of the city at all. Usually no powerful monsters will come to the outskirts of the city, but after all, it is close to the forest of monsters, and it is still possible to encounter powerful monsters. Li Yang said, that probability is lower than my brother's probability of finding a partner, so there's nothing to be concerned about. Wu Ling said disapprovingly. Wu Qing, are you polite? Li Yang smiled and said, that's right, let's go then. I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.